Trunk rolling through the bluff, trolling through the block, chain slinging heavy clout. Spitting on the mic, what's the latest, what's about? Politicians tripping, headlines flipping out. In the heart of the South, where the whispers turn to shouts. Meetings in the shadows, hustlers making plans. Deals going down, gripping tight, shaking hands. City buzzing loud, news dap in demand. Dirty South vibe, deep roots, dirty land. Drop by, chopping up, news flying in the wind. Talk about the biz, who's winning, who will spin. Crime on the rise, truth or a tale to sin. Dirty South, living thick skin, thick skin. Rappers on the come up, topics in their rhymes. Truth spilling raw, cutting through the grime. Events popping off, party scenes in their prime. Southern nights wild, about to lose track of time. Headlines breaking, cities heart be racing. Discussions, heavy heads nodding syncopation. From the bodega gossip to the mayor's dictation. Southside stories, raw truth, no hesitation. Drop by, chopping up, news flying in the wind. Talk about the biz, who's winning, who will spin. Crime on the rise, truth or a tale to sin. Dirty South, living thick skin, thick skin. Drop by, chopping up, news flying in the wind. Talk about the biz, who's winning, who will spin. Crime on the rise, truth or a tale to sin. Dirty South, living thick skin, thick skin. Drop by, chopping up, news flying in the wind. Talk about the biz, who's winning, who will spin. Crime on the rise, truth or a tale to sin. Dirty South, living thick skin, thick skin. Dirty South, living thick skin, thick skin. Dirty South, living thick skin, thick skin. Rappers on the come up, topics in their rhymes. Truth spilling raw, cutting through the grime. Events popping off, party scenes in their prime. Southern nights wild, about to lose track of time. Headlines breaking, cities heart be racing. Discussions, heavy heads nodding syncopation. From the bodega gossip to the mayor's dictation. Southside stories, raw truth, no hesitation. Drop by, chopping up, news flying in the wind. Talk about the biz, who's winning, who will spin. Crime on the rise, truth or a tale to sin. Dirty South, living thick skin, thick skin. Drop by, chopping up, news flying in the wind. Talk about the biz, who's winning, who will spin. Crime on the rise, truth or a tale to sin. Dirty South, living thick.
What's up? What's up? What's up? Welcome to the Drop By Discussions with your host, OGDoDirty, and
you guys, Resla over here. How's everything going on with everybody tonight? Appreciate everybody who's already walked into the building. How's your night been, OG?
oh man, looking at that white snow outside, dog. It's coming down. It's coming down.
Can't stand it.
Yeah, it's cold outside.
It damn for sure is.
Some people like it, yeah, but I'm with you, man. I don't like the cold, man. Got time for it.
I do not like the cold. I don't even mind the snow. Is what follows it. I don't like slush.
Yeah, that shit there is crazy.
Oh man, hopefully you guys are
dealing with tomorrow.
Yeah, nope, not looking forward to it.
Yeah.
Hopefully everybody in the chat is actually pretty much having a good day. You don't gotta deal with a whole bunch of this damn snow shit.
Well, hope you sitting in warm climates more. You don't think I do just walk outside and just feel about 50 degrees, 40 degrees. Right now, I think we had 23 degrees.
Oh hell no. That's 28 over here.
Yeah, we're at 23.
The moment I stepped outside, my nose started running. I said, what the fuck?
Yeah, we got a warm up coming, 31. That's what they said the highest going to be tomorrow.
That's
31.
the warm up. That's the warm up.
That's the warm up. 31. I said, okay, from 23 to 31. Okay, cool. That's a big improvement. You know, I'm not going to hate. You know, some places is negative 14 and negative 20, sir. I'm not even going to complain. That type of shit, when you throw water, it freezes automatically. No, I'm not even trying to deal with that. No.
It's like I have to remind myself to go outside to go make sure I shovel up ice and shit, just to make sure my steps is good.
Yeah, I just got through doing that.
You know, I do not like this time of the year. Could we go to the end of March already? Shit. It's too much. Too much.
An epic day. It's been snowing all day, so just imagine how deep that snow gonna be tomorrow. So that's what I'm waking up to. I might make a video on that. Just walk out there in the field and show people how deep the snow is. Let them know what they missing in them great states like California and Florida.
Well, California is not caring too much about the snow. They too be dealing with fires.
Yeah.
It's hot where they at. hot.
They too hot. Well, give me some of that hot and take away some of the snow.
That's a fact. That is a fact. I'll take that shit. Shit.
We got 11 people. Appreciate everybody coming through. Let me go and drop this real quick so we can make sure we pin these to both our pages for those who want to join the discussion tonight. I'm pinning it, putting the link in the chat for those who want to come up on the panel. You can hit that third link. It'll bring you straight up to the panel. We will be pinning it to the top of our pages. So you don't have to look forward inside the chat. This cat and this dog is steady going at it. They need to stop. We gotta have a problem. Yeah, they got a line.
Anything good online that you've been seeing?
Not particularly. I'm not gonna lie to you. Nothing like that that'll make you turn your head and be like, oh man, that was. I just been hearing a lot of different stuff. Like that stuff with Jason Whitlock. I see Anton Daniels clip there. I didn't know too much about it till the other day. Hold on.
All right, I haven't seen that. I do know that Candace Owens dropped the whole thing with Justin Bieber that happened yesterday. She's got a pretty decent conspiracy theory about it.
All right, man, I got this puppy who just running around going crazy, biting on things. You know what I mean? I'm trying to keep an eye on her until she get ready to lay down because she's going crazy right now.
You know she's not trying to lay down.
Man,
You already know that.
But we've been playing all day, so she'll be back that time of day now and go to sleep.
You said I watched you crush it in the big other debate the other night. YouTube. What are you referring to? Debate? Who crushed it in the debate? I don't.
Rather you was debating somebody, sir. What you did? You ain't told me, sir.
No, because I don't debate. So I'm not sure what that means. What's good, Kramos?
I was looking for a video. I'm about to go to my history real quick. I want to show y'all this. Give me a second, people. Shouldn't take no longer than 2-3 minutes. I got to go back 2 or 3 days.
Wait, who? You said I was up there with 5 other people on my panel, on my channel. You mean on my channel? Was I in it? I didn't see myself in a debate. Okay, I mean that's very much possible. Whether you're hearing like on the dropout discussions or whether even my channel, I hold a conversation channel. I really don't hold channels that it's a debate. I know a lot of panel creators try to create channels where they love to do this idea of debate, arguments that don't go anywhere, or even just screaming matches is really what it is. Be honest with you, most people don't know what debates are. I think a lot of the people that you see on panels have never actually been in a structured debate before. So there's kind of like this Mandela effect. Shout out to Sarah the Raisin Tomato, because she was talking about the Mandela effect today, where people just think that anything that assumes an argument is a debate. That's not the same thing. Conversations have arguments. Conversation, just because people are getting loud with each other does not mean it's a debate. And people don't really know the distinction between an argument and a debate. So most of the people who I have around when we have conversations, we do have actual arguments. Who was an expert? You said you was an expert researcher. You probably lying.
What that nigga Tom talking about? Where he did research?
I don't know. I have no clue. Talking about he's an expert researcher.
Oh, okay. How to pull up the wrong information? Yeah, I got you. That nigga pulled up all types. This shit ain't even real. That nigga lying. It's a forgery, sir. As a matter of fact, let me tell you what that shit was, sir. Let me tell you, all this shit Tom was pulling up was this
Forgery.
shit right.
The potato salad was a forgery.
No. Sir, exactly what you was pulling up, nigga. Potato salad, nigga. Ain't nobody got time for that. Just pulling up all type of stuff. I say this dude is insane.
Oh shit. We got Kramos in the back. Kramos, do me a favor, just let me see you real quick. Cam, you don't have to stay on cam. I appreciate you. You don't have to stay on cam. What's good, man?
Hello. How are you? Can you hear me fine?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Cool. Where do
How you
live?
been, man? I'm sorry, say again?
Do you live near LA?
No, I don't. I'm all the way in New York.
And I'm in the central.
For me, it's very shocking because what's happening in LA is similar to what happened 2 years ago in Chile.
How are you guys handling it out there with all the fires?
Well, we don't have, thank God, we don't have fires now, but we had a terrible catastrophe 2 years ago. And let me tell you, this is exactly that, like what's happening in LA. Exactly the same.
Hey, Lindsay, what's going on?
Hello. I believe I just got on here with somebody else, not due, but I didn't want to interrupt his conversation. I'm trying to tell you that I don't know what you were talking about. I just jumped in.
We just came in. We're just kind of getting the ball rolling, so there's not much that we have a focus on right now.
Well, I got a topic.
Sure, bring it to us.
I don't know if it's going to go anywhere, but I was in another room, nameless, and have noticed I've been here for probably about 2 years now on YouTube chats, and I've noticed I have the question again and again, how far is too far? Because I notice that people keep calling as a form of retribution or concern. I'm not really sure. People keep calling CPS, Child Protective Services, on other streamers and people that often post here. And I wonder what people think and how they feel about that, because I'm starting to think myself that's really gone overboard as a last resort kind of thing in order to really get revenge or really get somebody in trouble. And the reason is because I think it can really change someone's life and throw a wrench into something that is, based on internet gossip. It's not necessarily needed. What are your thoughts and feelings on calling CPS on streamers?
I agree. This is part of the problem that we have with just being able to create an account and just be anonymous in general, especially when it comes to being online. Hey, Josh. This is a problem that we have with being online and the whole power of anonymity to just be out there like that. Because calling child protective services is the new upgrade from doxing. Getting someone's house spotted was one thing, but now when somebody comes in and then they realize that it was a false alarm or whatever, despite how much how traumatizing that can be. Now they walk away. But now we're talking about personally impacting families individually. And yeah, I agree that I think it's appalling. Personally, I think it's really appalling. I think a lot of these people who have these major grudges need to really seek some therapy and get their own lives together rather than hate watch. And let's just be honest, whether you are like to jerk off to the people that you hate watch, or whether you are a person like to be the woman who DJ diddles off of the woman or the guy that you hate the most, you really need to start thinking about your own life. Because you spend more time focusing on people that you dislike rather than fixing your own life, which could be better. That's just my personal thought, my personal opinions. But anyone else on the panel, what's your thoughts on what Lindsay just brought to the table?
It's interesting. Excuse my English, but it's interesting. My life, if you ask me today, I had a bad day, but I know that when I have a bad day, it's because I'm gonna have 10 days awesome, so I'm cool.
And also,
Wait. Are you okay with people calling Child Protective Services on streamers?
No.
Well, I'm gonna say this because look, it seems like I don't want to be confused, so I don't know what happened. I'm not in y'all sector, so Lindsay, can you explain to me, like, give me a little story on what happened so I can see where I'm sitting there, because I'm kind of agreeing with Resla right now from what I'm hearing.
Okay, I'm not in any particular sector. I do have rooms that I like to go to, and this is one of them. But in my whole 2 years here, I'm saying that in many different sectors, divided by race or religion or whatever, what it comes down to is, if for retribution for somebody that pisses somebody else off, or they don't agree with a stance, or they think the person's lousy or corrupt for some reason, it seems the last act of revenge seems to be calling CPS. I'll give you one example, without naming names. I don't know how to put things gently. Somebody had an affair online, yet he has a wife at home. And it became a big bickering festival between these two. And her people called CPS on his family, and his family called CPS on her family. We're dealing with little kids here in grammar school age. So because it got so bad between the adults, and I guess they didn't dox anyone by giving out addresses or anything, but they went a step further. And both houses had to have their kids examined by, Child Protective Services, and determine that the houses were safe places, et cetera, whatever they do, whatever kind of interviews they do to kids and adults to determine that the house is fit. But that doesn't necessarily come without the trauma. People having to take time off work, people being shocked, people having to defend themselves in ways they didn't think they should have to, allegations they have to defend against. I mean, a whole entire mess. It's getting really ugly. So I was asking, how low can you go here? What is okay? Is it okay to call somebody CPS on somebody because you have beef between adults? Is it? Because I've noticed that happens here again and again and again. That's just one example.
The answer is absolutely yes.
Okay.
Wow, you think it's okay?
Fuck yes.
But see, this is where it's gonna come down to a belief thing. I wasn't trying to be funny enough when I was like the sector or anything. I just don't see a lot of people on this side. I heard more people on the side that I'm on. They just cuss you out. They try to find little clips and make little clips of you ain't call it and say that you're gay or something. They do little stuff like that. I haven't seen nobody over here on where I be at frequently visiting. They, you know what I'm saying, basically swatting people. So no, I don't. I'm like I said, that's why I said I think what Resla said was right on point, because I don't believe in the point of you doing something egregious to somebody just to get back at them, which is, like you said, going to the lowest of the lowest, you know what I'm saying, just to get a reaction out of somebody. Well, I don't believe in that type. But Josh, you saying yes. Yeah.
In your opinion, it's okay to take a clip of you saying the word gay and then adding another time a clip where you said I am, putting them together, and they have you saying I am gay and fluidly in a clip, and then they put you in, you know, a little rainbow yoga pants or something. And
Yeah, that's what I see them do. Yeah.
so that's okay.
No.
Yes.
See, they see what I'm saying. I'm gonna be consistent. I just know I just going crazy. But yeah, I mean that's the same. That's why I was trying to see where you was like they hidden low, because either way it go, once you put yourself on this internet, you subject yourself to that unless, you know what I'm saying, you don't provide these type of things, you don't say certain things, or you don't do certain things. People are slow enough on here to put information out there, like let people know the little ins and outs so people can pick and find these certain type of things. If you tell people you got children, if you tell people I got 3 or 4, a certain number, they're gonna go look up this certain name that they so-called these people that called you. Do they got this? So they can identify who you is. It's certain little things like this I don't believe that people should be doing on here, but I can't tell everybody on YouTube not to be YouTube famous, because everybody believe that YouTube is their real life for some reason, and I be like that ain't. You don't sit here and give nobody out your account numbers. You don't give them your address. You don't give them nothing of that sort.
Do you give anybody your text, your cell phone number?
Well, no. People go.
No, I mean if you can't call in through StreamYard, I don't know what to tell you.
I'll give you map directions to my house. I'll give you the.
Ain't that crazy? I can't do
I'll
that.
give you the code to my elevator.
Says the man all the way in Vietnam.
Yeah.
I was in New York. I'll give you that one too, right? Pull up. I got no problems.
No, I'm just coming over to smoke weed, Josh. No, that's all I'm saying.
Well, if you're coming over, we're going
videotape
hunting.
myself smoking weed on your couch with my feet up on your couch.
You hear me?
No, OG's allowed to come anytime, right? Like he's.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
No, I said purposely me, because I know you don't want me here.
Oh yeah. Now if Resla shows up, I know he's getting. You probably piss on my couch. Hell, you probably kick the cat out of the damn kitty litter and piss in there too, just to be an asshole.
Listen, I'm gonna be Amber Heard. I'm gonna take a shit on your bed.
Dirty. You stay away from the New Yorkers. They assholes. There's something wrong with New York people.
You know, I'm a down south dude. I'm gonna show your house very respect, and I'm coming with a doctor's note to tell you I can smoke. You know what I'm saying? So don't tell me I can't smoke in your house. The doctor say I gotta smoke. So it is what it is.
So we're all basically stupid for being here and deserve and get what we deserve, whether it's CPS or anything else, because we're taking a risk by being on here, right?
Yeah, that's first problem. But if you ever want to solve well, okay, so CPS isn't a government authority. They don't have shit. They can't do shit unless you allow them. However, if you want them to have less authority, it might be a good idea to, I don't know, let their phone call system or their phone line system to be packed full of complaints where they're ineffective. You know, maybe then they'll stop getting funding, especially if they're spending money on basically investigating every Tom, Dick, Harry, and rumor that comes across the internet. Fucking let them have at it. Because the only authority they have when they show up the door is to knock on the damn door. Throw them off your fucking property. But no. Y'all want to play the reputation game with an entity that's not a government authority, and let alone you want to play the same game on YouTube. So fuck it. Yes, you get what you deserve, and yes, they should call. Yes, it should get overpacked, and yes, people should run into problems, because that's how you deal with those fucking agencies. Because sooner or later, if you don't push back on the bullshit, they will become a letter agency like the rest of us.
I think sooner or later, you can take something as benign as this, or potentially benign, and it will always turn into a weaponized system, just because that seems to be man's nature. You know, we have fun here, we laugh, we learn things, but overall, a lot of these different platforms just turn into weapons.
Yeah, I'm gonna take your avatar, Lindsay. I'm gonna put another avatar of a half naked girl, right, where you eat and box the whole thing. I'm starting the next rumor. You're a lesbian, telling everybody.
Yeah, wouldn't surprise me. Wouldn't be the weirdest rumor I've ever heard about myself, and I'm sure others here have heard interesting things about themselves here as well.
Well, I mean, imagination. I suck at imagination, right? But again, at the end of the day, who gives a shit? Are we in high school still?
Watch out, Lindsay. Watch out, Lindsay. He's a Fed. He might just say you're carrying my kid. Watch out.
Oh no. He's in a different country. It would have to be Immaculate Conception. So
Resla couldn't find it if you drew him a map. We ain't worried about that rumor ever being true. Nobody's gonna believe it.
ooh.
You know what? I'll take that over being a jizz ninja and putting on everything I find.
Jizz Ninja. Interesting. Well, the question really was, how far is too far? So I guess it's been answered, which is there is no too far. There's no privacy here. You give it up once you have a voice and once you get up on cam.
There's two arguments. There's a moral argument and a practical argument. I'm just basing mine off the practical. Dirty's giving a moral argument, and I'm almost sure. Is your name really Kramos?
But see, the difference is, I don't have no heart like that, bro. I'm with the shits. So I just don't want to fuck up I know I'm going to fuck up my life. So I'm like you when it comes to certain stuff. I don't mind it. If I really get into it with somebody and they really about what they saying they're about, I'm not going to do what you said. I'm just going to give you the address. Tell you to pull up. Most people not.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
That's how men handle it, but that's not how women would handle it.
Exactly. It's other things that's involved with that. So to that point, I'll be like, yeah, I don't agree with that because y'all not gonna go fisticuffs. Then you're gonna play this internet game and we're just going to be the doxing and all the rest of the stuff. I just believe that's fake. I don't believe in that. That's why I said I agree with Resla. You shouldn't be doing that because if you would do that, that means I can come and really see you in real life. But when I come and see you, gonna call the police on me.
Here's my thing: if you hate me that much, and you want to go so far as to do all this bullshit and say you want to put hands on me, I'm with OG. I'll give you my address. But when you go so far, you want to be a bitch. You never gonna give me your real name. You never really gonna pull up where I'm at. But you are gonna involve innocent people. I mean, even when we come to how the world comes when it comes to engagement, the rules of engagement, the innocents are off the table. But you want to do that as your first. You a bitch.
Mm-hmm.
I like the nuclear option. Come on, Resla, drop your address. I'm gonna show up. I'm pulling up. What's up?
You can show up. Just keep my girl out of it.
See, Ramos, I saw your hand. It's not my stream.
Go ahead, Ramos. Go ahead.
What were you gonna say?
I can you hear me? Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, we can hear you.
I'm from Chile, first of all, and I speak English. And I've been in some panels, and I understand what are you saying, Lindsay, because sometimes they build this conflict, this fight, and they go forward. But sometimes in one panel in particular, I'm not going to name it, but sometimes I listened, and I think the fighting, the conflict are orchestrated. They're fake because they get more audience. Oh, they're fighting. So this guy is going in the panel, and this guy, he pulled up on the panel. So they start fighting, and the people in chat take sides. I support this guy, or I support this guy, and I think this is my opinion. Most of those fights are fake. They are orchestrated to exactly to do what are we doing, to question everything. Is this correct? What he says is, oh no, he went too far, or so I think this conflicts in panels or channels that has a lot of audience, they build this and they build the cycle over and over. So you are tuning the channel to see the result of that main fight. So
like a boxing match.
Yeah, I think it's fake. I think it's orchestrated, most of them. But if in real life people are doing what you said, is an atrocity. That's what can I say?
I just want y'all to know that if I give Josh my address and he pulls up and I dog walk his ass, right? But I'm not up for the next fucking stream. Let you know I won. That means he had to have his fed buddies put me down afterwards.
Joshua, you're there?
I just want to let you know I did not X myself off the chessboard. Josh didn't play fair.
Why do I have to play fair? What the hell is fair anyways?
Well, we know you
This is
don't.
the point that
so.
I'm making. Point that I'm making.
Yeah.
See this fair. You know what? The word fair. The only people that use that word fair are losers. It's the person on the bottom, always bitching about the person on top. That's the person that screams that word.
I just want people to know if I didn't show up for the next stream, it's because I dog walked you and your friends had the hand of me. I just want to make that clear.
You know what? I'm calling CPS right now and filing a formal complaint saying Resla's flushing billions of babies down a damn shower drain.
Hey, what's going on? I'm breaching the panel, Bad Badger. What's going on? How's it going, my guy?
What's going on, bro?
What's up? Hey, what's going on?
Chilling.
Just do me a favor, turn up your mic just a little bit. You're a little low. Hey, mama.
Oh crap, mama's here. Shit, I'm in trouble now.
Hey, mama.
Hello, son.
Doing all right.
Yes,
Yeah,
Joshua. Yes,
gonna-
Joshua, you're in trouble. You are definitely in trouble. You were sitting over there in the chat making threats against my two sons now. What I tell you about that? What I tell you? What I tell you?
No,
Yeah, oh,
no,
yeah.
no.
Yes,
I'm
you
only-
were.
So we're the bestie. Salute to Vet Marie.
No, ma'am. No, ma'am. I only made threats to your least favorite child, right? You know, the one that you should have had an abortion with, right? But I'm leaving your I'm leaving OJ or OJ, Jesus Christ.
Oh, he racist.
I'm leaving OG alone, right? I like dirty. Damn.
Hey,
pause.
Kremos.
What did I
I
tell
know
you?
you like dirty. That's why you're over there in Vietnam. Nasty ass.
Mhm.
And,
Good point.
and what did I say? I said very clearly that I taught Wrestler Voodoo, and he knows how to make a very good pin doll to
Don't worry.
defend himself with.
I'm informing.
And then you ran away. You left the chat. So
all
right.
I'm informing CPS about the voodoo doll too.
Wait, there he goes with another 3-letter agency.
Yeah.
and another threat. It ain't going nowhere. I'm telling you. Okay, I'm done.
Not too many
I just wanna let
acronyms.
you know if there's an episode of D.B.D. and the next episode is just OG. There's no. I just want to let you know because I dog walk Josh.
Uh-huh. It's those New York people, right? That's all they do is talk.
That's the whole fact.
I know.
Damn.
Keep in mind, there's still people to this day, even
I had to
own
turn
former
my
New
head.
Yorkers.
I didn't even see that nigga
You
pop
don't
up
sound
there.
like a New Yorker because I haven't always stayed in New York.
And now you really did it because you have conjured up the King Coon. You are in trouble deep now, Josh. You are. Just saying.
Damn right. I'm from Europe.
Badger, what do you think of this thing about people going so far on the internet? Because before they used to turn around and start swatting, but now they're doing this thing when it comes to CPS. What's your thoughts on it?
My thoughts on I'm sorry, was my thought on swatting or CPS?
Well, they've upgraded from normally they used to do swatting, but now they're calling CPS. It's more personal now.
Who?
People who dislike creators that they follow.
Can you cite an example?
Have you been on the internet at least to see the YouTube and at least see Twitch and see how people's communities, whether they're Discord or whether people who follow them, who hate watch, who will turn around and swat people? You know the term swatting, what we use, right?
Yeah. It's kind of vague. I mean, a lot of people, like when I first started following the social media and I was introduced to swatting, it was like gamers and it was like a SWAT team coming into like a gaming station where there was like gamers, you know what I mean? Or no?
That's where the term started. Now, because if it's not a big gaming session, if it's just someone who's just individual, they'll do the same thing. But now they've even upgraded to no longer just swatting, but now they'll call CPS if they know that that particular gamer has children.
Yeah, that term has evolved a little bit.
There's a doctor
Do you
something.
think that is fair game? Like that's an acceptable thing for them to be doing?
Swatting?
Calling CPS, Child Protective Services.
No to both answers, or to both questions. Sorry, no is the answer to both questions.
Oh, okay.
Does
Lindsay,
anyone know? I think his name might be Dr. Destruction, something like that.
Disrespect.
Yeah. Thank you,
Disrespect,
Dr. Disrespect. He's really famous for his videos. He has tons and tons of subscribers. He has people from Dubai donating $20,000 at a time, $10,000 via CashApp.
Gamer.
Right. Here's a solid example. So this guy becomes so popular, some people start hating on him. He makes a lot of money. He used to be professional or semi-pro basketball guy, and he's had a very successful career, and everything he is affiliated with makes big money. He lives in a very, very nice home in a very upper scale part of San Diego, and he's basically loaded, and some people can't stand that fact. He's also very funny and is pretty nice to kids and has a lot of kind of pervy inside jokes, but he's not a PDF person or anything like that. But what happened is he got so popular that he built some hater groups, and they accused him of child abuse for whatever reason. And then CPS got called on him. You asked for a solid example. And a lot of his funding got taken away. And, this guy has a mortgage and everything, payments and stuff and everything that you and I have, plus more. And he had to experience cancel culture firsthand because people didn't want to deal with him anymore. Companies dropped supporting him, et cetera, et cetera. There's your solid example. So because they couldn't hurt him or get to him through some other means, they did it through CPS and calling him a PDF. I don't know. Right here.
Hold up. That's a horrible example because that's exactly not what he was accused of.
Yeah, I don't think that's even true.
He was definitely accused of the whole thing that was going on with that text with the
that
wasn't a text.
Somebody want to tell the accurate story then, please?
He admitted to it.
I don't believe.
He literally stated he knowingly, inappropriately contacted a minor with that shit.
I don't believe that's true either.
I don't either.
So the video of him apologizing for that was what, AI generated?
I believe that what had happened was when he was on Twitch, they had a feature called Twitch Whispers, and the admin to Twitch had access to the whispers, of course, and he was in the Twitch Whispers saying something inappropriate, or could have been considered inappropriate according to whoever was looking at it, and they just silently got rid of him and didn't do anything about it. And that's when he got back on YouTube. You could fact check some of this. I'm not claiming that's true. That's just what I heard.
Okay, you have a roundabout example then, because
I don't believe CPS had anything to do with it. I don't believe swatting had anything to do with it.
This is a reminder.
If you have a child and you are accused of being a PDF, excuse the lingo, I've got to tiptoe around here, they're definitely going to call CPS on you. They being the police.
I don't even believe they accused them of doing anything. What they did was just say, "Hey man, we're going to cancel your contract. We're gonna, this is what's in the whispers. Here it is."
That was only done through the act of, if you want to say it, the court of public opinion, which he was accused of what? Being potentially a PDF file.
Right.
Well, he wasn't even accused of that. The only thing that happened was...
Hold. If you are accused of doing something, quote, inappropriate with a minor, what is the term that we use for that?
Pedophilia.
Yeah, but I'm saying I don't think Twitch accused them of anything. They just said, "Hey."
But I said the court of public opinion did, which seems to be enough for a lot of people. Which is
public opinion. Yeah, everybody's like, "Yo, this guy's a pedophile."
Was being inappropriate. I would be okay with that. But the court of public opinion dubbed him
They
as
canceled
what?
him on YouTube. He's trying to get on Rumble, I think.
Right, but they dubbed them as what? A PDF file, and that is a no-go regardless of where you are, whether it's true or not. That's a nasty thing to have over your head.
Absolutely. And if you want to throw that example out because it's not good enough, and Joshua hated it.
No, I didn't care. I didn't care. I was just kind of chatting for
Okay.
a sake of discussion. I
get it.
I really have no. I don't care if he's a pedophile or not. I don't care about him. I just thought I was contributing to the convo.
No, you get it. You're good. Because the whole point of the conversation that we're in is really on the fact that how do we think it's acceptable for people who, quite frankly, don't have anything to lose to be able to subject themselves to criticizing and even going to the far point of swatting and even calling child protective services on people just because they don't like them. Again, you can unsubscribe. You can click the X button. You can never follow the person, but you go out of your waking sleep to follow, to hate watch, and to ruin someone else's, not just their life, not just their income, but their family dynamics. You don't think that's a nasty obsession that we need to really crack down on?
Absolutely. Nasty. In my opinion.
If I don't like someone, I just go away. I don't sit there and stalk them. I don't sit there and try to find out every intricacies of their life. I don't sit there and try to get their family ruined. I just don't do it.
Is it fair game because we're on here and we're in the public and we give some information about our home lives and everything, like a DoDirty or just
look at this
what's
way,
his name up here?
But look at this way. Well, she's talking about you, OG.
OG.
What happened?
She was asking you a question. Well, hold on.
Was it or was it not okay, did you say, for people to take various clips of you saying certain things and then putting them together and putting you in some rainbow striped yoga shorts saying, I am gay? You know, which you never really said.
I didn't agree with that.
You didn't? Okay.
No.
Because I thought, wouldn't that be just a matter of, you know, getting your feelings hurt and not really a big deal since we're just all adults? I mean, that's not calling CPS. That's just making fun of you.
It's going to be a different culture.
Well, even in the case of that happening, Lindsay, that is literally doctored taping, like that of something that is not taking contest. It's totally fabricated. It's not cool. It's not cool.
I didn't say it was cool.
You know, I get what you're saying, but this is the point where, and this is the problem that we have as people who are in the audience versus being people who are content creators. Let's just be honest, until you actually have gone through the painstaking efforts of at least being on camera or being on a panel, you really don't understand. You really don't get it. Because this is something I've said to a lot of people. Whether you are a content creator or you're someone who frequently are a panelist, you can, by accident, become an influencer.
You don't only need to be a content creator. You could just show up in the press.
I'm happy that you just said exactly what I said.
Yeah, I mean, like, some shit might be going up. Yeah, like 4 weeks ago, my neighbor died, and the producer showed up at my house, and they were like, "Yo, did you see anything?" The cameras was all in my face, and I was just like, no, I didn't, because I wasn't there, right? But you just become part of that by incident or premise. Some people, and that's probably another one for you, Russ. I'm just saying.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? It just happens sometimes, and some people want to get caught up in it, and some people run into it and try and figure it out. You know what I mean?
If someone on here ever uses your image in a way that you don't like without your permission, there's an easy way to remedy that through YouTube.
That's a very
But it's only through YouTube. It's not.
Wait, no, don't interrupt. Wait, kid, why are people interrupting all the time?
So we can.
Lord God. Snow done? Sniggle do? Sniggle, snuggle, stumble.
The fuck?
Oh, that's that nigga Simon, boy. He crazy. There you go.
Yeah, I was speaking to Jay. Like, Jay had a genuine question. Then you was like, I'm gonna come in there.
Who's Jay?
I'm trying to figure out who the hell he been talking about this whole time. Who is Jay, bro?
Well, no one got visuals on this shit. There's no Jay up here.
He wasn't
you're talking about the-
talking.
He
Oh,
wasn't
okay,
talking. You
right.
was talking.
So I'm blind all of a sudden, right?
He wasn't the one
He was
talking.
talking to you.
It was a she. Look, it's just
Yo, Josh, you know what? You're a
That's
lady girl.
Lindsay.
Lady girl.
yeah, Jason shit.
I was kind of hoping we still had that guy from Syria on here. I wanted to ask him some questions. Missed out.
He's from Chile. He's not from.
Chile.
Someone's just bumping their head in the middle over here, just waving back and forth like he done too much cocaine. I'm just trying to work out
I
what the
know,
hell he's
sir. I
about.
think you did too much cocaine because Josh has not spoken in some time.
Simon, are you drunk, sir?
Is someone going, look, there's someone in the middle just waving his head. Just,
Do you actually have to ask that question there, OG?
Here's the sad part. Normally people have to ask me to put up the name. The names are up
I
there.
didn't want to ask, but shit.
You look like you just been waterboarded, nigga.
Jesus Christ. Oh my goodness.
He just woke up and Snooty Duke over here was like, yo, hey, you're in the US.
What's good, crazy mama? Like, oh my goodness.
What the hell is a snooty good?
I have no idea. I have no fucking clue.
Oh,
Turn
my.
your camera on,
going
man.
on?
You can't just say that about me and not have your camera on. It's not fair.
Yo, go ahead.
Yeah, I
So,
can,
what
nigga.
hoodie you been wearing all for a while? Go
I own
ahead.
your parents. Don't do that. Don't even talk to me. You don't even know who the hell I am.
Hey, don't worry about it, Badger. We got
Jesus
the
Christ.
same eyes. It's okay.
No, bro. No, you don't know who I am.
He said
Stop.
we got the same
Stop.
eyes.
Nope. There's levels before you start speaking to me. Don't do that.
No one's talking to you,
You
drunk
feel
ass.
oh, okay. You want to do that? Sniggly-boo? You want to do that?
Nigga, the booty.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
Guy.
Yo, bro, do you want me to talk about your parents?
Yeah, go
You
ahead.
know them. You know your parents, right?
Yes.
No, I'm not talking to you.
Who you
I'm
talking to? Everybody's name is up here, Simon.
I'm
What the
talking to the
fuck?
middle. I'm talking to the middleman over here that you're highlighting.
His name is there.
Nah, this dude turn around and say, oh. No. I know, like, you know, everyone else knows each other. I'm just talking about the single. This one in the center right here.
His name is there.
What's his name? Can he say his
Literally.
name? What's his
King
name?
Coon said Badger.
King what? King what?
I can't.
Yeah.
Hey, King, that picture fire.
Eyes.
I
Hey, that
hate this
picture
shit.
fire.
I hate this shit. I don't
Yeah,
like
that's
to do
fine.
it. I hate it.
Leave
They
it to
put-
you,
they-
Simon.
they-
Leave
they-
it to you.
yeah, no, they put me in the game for too long, man. I hate it. You know what I
Man,
mean?
you be taking yourself off the bench. What the
Yeah,
fuck is
exactly.
going on here?
I'm
That
like,
nigga be taking himself off the bench and throwing airballs and shit.
Crazy.
And then blame it on the rest of the team. Like
I
it's
go
our
about
fault.
5 minutes until I get out of this shit. You know what I'm saying? The helicopter's waiting for me. I ain't got nothing to do
Look
with
at
this
him.
no more.
Still
Yo,
dribbling.
wrestler. I appreciate your shit, man. This is a good topic. Drop by discussions. You know what I mean?
It's
Drop
actually
by
not mine.
discussion.
It's actually.
Don't let this. Don't, yo, bro. Look, you got 4 minutes with me right now before I take out your whole artillery. I'll tell you that. I got comms in my back. I got visuals.
We already know England
I got
doesn't
all
have
that
a
shit
lot
going
of
on. Like, I
artillery.
got all that going on.
Kind of in your bag.
We know,
Yeah.
we know.
We got
Europe
3
doesn't
minutes.
have a lot of
We got about
artillery.
3 minutes. We're gonna drop it down on your village, and it's all over. Trust me.
Yeah,
Like
okay.
comms. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Y'all better stop worrying about them goddamn
Got drones
Muslims.
and all that shit. You get what I'm saying? Like, this is PTSD in real life. Here we go.
Hey,
Let's
how
go.
many times do you run for Muslim a day?
We got about 4. we got 4. We got 4 in the back, right? We're about to drop them backpacks, okay?
I mean, what the
2
fuck
minutes.
are you talking about?
I'm just saying it's a drop down situation. Drop by discussions. That's what you talking about, wrestler, right?
Can't read, niggas lit.
Yeah, I'm about to be out here by then.
What the fuck is going on?
He can never hold his liquor. That's what's happening here. He can never hold his liquor.
Did he leave?
I have no idea. You know, Simon, like he be pressing buttons, so you never know what the fuck happens.
You know, I didn't drop him. I was gonna leave him up here and let him embarrass himself.
Yep, that's exactly why I didn't touch it.
That shit was funny. He said, "Bop, bop, 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 bop."
I don't know what that meant, but okay.
Kind of makes you wonder: is an alcoholic's life better than the one we live off of? Well, I don't know who's an alcoholic or not. Is the life of a drug addict or alcoholic necessarily that much better? They're not in reality than those of us who live without alcohol and drugs and in reality. Are they really any better? Is ignorance bliss?
Lindsay, I can tell you that I drink alcohol. It's not about ignorance is bliss. There's just some people that just become dependent. It's the only way they can cope with reality. And I don't really know much time where Simon is not sober.
He's been sober a couple times, but I think it depends on your mindset. See, me, I can be high off of life as long as I get like if I'm in the water, I'm blissful when I'm in the water, no matter what I'm doing in the water, as long as it's water. When I'm at work, you gotta kind of force yourself to be.
Yeah.
So, other than that, I guess it depends on what your mindset is at the time.
This is leading into a whole nother subject. Should we go there or we stay away?
Go ahead.
I don't think it's your favorite wrestlers, is it?
No, take the subject where you think it needs to go. We'll see where it goes. We're open to subjects.
You don't do drugs, Lindsay?
I wish. I'd be a hell of a lot funner. Maybe I'd have a better life.
Why don't you do drugs?
I'm very health oriented. I have the philosophy that if I don't feel well and I don't have strength, both mental and physical, that I can't help anybody else. I can't be of any kind of service or good. And doing those kinds of things that I just talked about make me feel productive and make me feel better. And I also have a very, I'm going to say, prejudice and probably not an ability to understand how people can get so connected to and addicted to some drugs, because I am heavily biased in that way due to people in my family having addiction issues. So I can only say bad things about it because I was on the end of being hurt by it. I cannot give a realistic point of view and say, hey, you know what, let everybody live the way they want to live. Be free, which I think would be ideal, right? I can't say that.
I think addiction to anything, whether it's sex, whether it's food, whether it's anything out there, is all negative. It's just negative in how what you seem to fit into your bubble as alcohol being negative. But I think negative personalities is a fucking worst place to be. I hate being around a lot of negative motherfuckers at the same time because they're gonna bring you into their negative field. So it just depends on you, and have fun with it.
I don't know. I don't know if I'm missing out or who is and who's not. Maybe I would rather live in this alternate universe that's not as bad as the one with Putin and Ukraine and Israeli attacks and people, offing other people. And I don't know. I used to think of it when I was in high school as, verbatim. This is not a cute way to say it, but I would think everybody who is addicted to alcohol or drugs is a big pussy. And that's what I would say in my mind. I would say if they were brave, they would deal with things head on like the rest of us. I think that comes from
alcohol or drugs. So just alcohol. What about those who are on pills?
I would consider that to be drugs.
Oh, okay. Because you said alcoholic, so I was just wondering.
What about tobacco, coffee, and sugar? Those considered drugs?
Those are considered drugs by the FDA.
So what about
I'm
weed?
asking you.
Hey, hold on.
No.
No marijuana disrespect up here. What we doing now?
No, I'm gonna add everything to it. Because listen, she came from my booze, so I need to know what she think about weed.
Right. I think if I could either go ahead.
Tobacco, coffee, and sugar are in your book. Are those drugs?
I would have to say technically yes. And the reason is because they manifest in things that are not good for you. You're not supposed to be putting anything in your lungs. Have I ever? Sure. I've tried cigarettes and cloves, and I know I've actually lived a life before. I used to be addicted to cigarettes, and I didn't feel good like that. No, it's bad for your lungs. And if you're talking about food and sugar, etc., and yeah, sure, in regular proportions, not so much so that you're going to get obese and be put on dialysis and get heart attack issues. And so moderation, I guess, but I don't feel that way with drugs.
So, wait, you don't consider, yes or no on the sugar? Do you consider sugar to be a drug?
I would say yes.
Okay.
I'll classify it.
So now anything that anybody can get addicted to now you've classified as a drug. Thus,
we are all on drugs.
Yep.
And I would be a hypocrite to say that I'm not. Absolutely. So you see that I've caught my own illogical reasoning in this and am stuck in between emotions and logic and saying, well, you know, I don't exactly fit the bill either. I've smoked before. In fact, I hate to admit it, the best times I've had in my life are when I was drunk. I had a ball. The other time was at the dentist office when I had to have a bunch of laughing gas. So fun. But then, you know, your brain cells are dissipating. You're not as sharp as you used to be if you're on these things all the time. You're affecting other people. You're not being a person who can help other people and be responsible. Can anyone see that point of view? Because I know it's small and it's not very considerate of the other side.
Let me just make this clear.
Oh no. Fuck my life.
Wait. No, let me make this clear, homie girl, and everyone on the panel.
Okay.
When I hop on YouTube, I play around. I'm not actually an alcoholic. I'm not actually a drunk. It's stupid to think so, because I'm a father. I've been a father.
Exempts you from that. You're right. You're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
I wake up in the morning and I drop my child off to school. I pick her up and I go to work. Like, god damn, how stupid are you?
Wait. Guess what? I drink and I'm functional and I go to work and I'm still.
You can't. Wait. You can't.
It's called a functional drunk. That's all it is.
No, wait. You can't do both.
Son.
No, I'm talking to you. Stop intervening. What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? I'm talking to no, don't intervene, white boy. No, don't do that because I'll break you down, Mr. Silicon Valley. No, don't do that. No, don't fucking intervene.
Hey, do you have your white blazer on?
Mr. fucking Silicon, no, don't do it. Wait your turn.
Do you have your white blazer on, sir?
Wait your turn. Wait, I ain't finished speaking.
I interrupted Lindsay.
What's wrong with you? Look, no, I came.
You got the floor. Go.
You literally interrupted Lindsay.
You don't know order. You don't know order. You don't know order. No, you don't know order. You don't know order. I'm not your parent.
You was following by order. What we talking about?
I'm your father.
Now you're intervening. Look, what's the chaos about? Well, you don't know some strict. Do you know how to eat, nigga? What's wrong with you? What's up? Whoa, are you gonna wake up tomorrow? No order. Don't talk to me like I'm.
Take your blood.
Oh, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Wrestler intervene. Look, I came up. Wrestler went, ding. Simon's here. Okay, I spoke. Now I speak. Wrestler could turn around and go. You can speak. Here. Don't fucking intervene. What's wrong with you? You stupid. What's wrong with you? Do you not know what mooting is about?
Here.
For fuck's sake. Get your shit in order. I don't give a fuck if you're black or white,
Simon's
bitch.
Here.
Don't fucking do that shit. That's wrong.
Do it again, please.
Speak to Wrestler. Ask Wrestler. Wrestler's the host. Ask Wrestler who's next. Don't talk to me about who's
Actually,
next.
you should be asking OG.
Ding. Simon's here.
Jesus Christ, what's wrong with you? Fuck niggas.
Son.
Grow up, man.
I just want to.
Stupid as a motherfucker. Who grew you fucking up? You like a plant, nigga.
Son.
Did he say nigga?
I'm a virgin. I'm a virgin. I can't be accused of that.
Hey, son, can I ask you a question?
What's your name?
My name?
My name is what?
It's literally there. It's literally there.
Yeah, blind. I'm the one that roasted you. The one that made a diss track that banished you to the depths of butt demon hell.
What demon hell?
What? You think so?
But I wanted to ask you a question.
All right, go ahead.
Have you taken your blood pressure medication?
What? All right, is that your what?
No, but my question was if that was.
No, go ahead. No, I'm kind of interested in the fact that you actually said that. You actually turned around and you said, right? You said you done something. You done what?
I banished you to the depths of butt demon hell.
What's butt demon hell?
It's where you're from.
Yeah, but what is it?
It's where you're from. What do you mean? You tell me. I don't know.
No, well, if you're gonna banish me to somewhere, sometimes like, you know,
you're obviously a butt demon.
Well,
right?
Well, let's talk about it.
You better get him back. You better get him back.
What are you talking about? You know what I mean? It's like you invented this shit, right?
Huh?
You must have invented this shit because you're saying butt demon hell. I don't know what the hell you're talking about. So it's just like you're going butt demon hell, right?
I don't know. That's
you must have invented it.
Okay.
It's like Satan, right? So Satan.
Okay, I apologize.
So it's
I apologize.
Guys, don't get into it. Let's talk about it. So it's just like you're saying butt demon hell. Who invented butt demon hell all of a sudden?
You.
I've never heard of it. No, but you said you banished me to it. But I've never heard of it.
That's where you're from. That's where you're from.
So did I
Are we aware?
Wait.
Are we aware that there was a whole other conversation that was happening prior to all this?
Nigga turn around and say butt demon hell. I'm like, what? Okay, what's butt demon hell?
There was a whole conversation. He was following up, and you came in and you started talking a bunch of other shit.
I'm sorry.
Don't be sorry. Just do better.
I don't know, man. I think butt demon hell is a pretty good combo, to be honest. I ain't gonna lie. I'm enjoying it.
Why are these niggas interested in butt demon hell? I don't understand.
I will respect Resla at any point if you want me to go ahead and
I don't even know what the conversation was about anymore. Lindsay was making a point on something. I know previous to that she asked OG, and now I have no idea what it is now.
What is butt demon hell?
Apparently the new conversation is butt demon hell because I don't even know what the hell we was talking about prior to. So unless someone else wants to help us get back on track, I'm lost.
I don't want to interrupt.
But that's what he said. He said he was like butt demon hell. He's like, yo.
Yes, we heard me. Hold on.
He said I had some sort of gain, like some sort of investment in butt demon hell because he introduced
so
me.
You're not gay.
He looked like the investor over here. He's like, yo, I introduced you to butt demon hell. Like, oh, and you're part of that. You're part of that program.
He banished you.
Yeah,
he banished me like he's the Lord God of butt demon hell. And I'm like, how do you banish someone from butt demon hell?
What he's saying is you like to take it up the ass in hell.
You crazy nigga. Like what
From
the
demon.
fuck? Wait a sec. How does that even happen?
let me know when I can go in, Wrestler, please.
You know, like, do you know how investment works? Are you talking about shit? Are you talking about this nigga could out of all things in life, he turns around and talks about butt demon hell. So like, okay, go ahead.
You're talking about it too.
Yeah. Go ahead, nigga.
I guess we're all hypocrites.
Yeah.
Hey, you shut your mouth now, go on. I know, I come in cab, nigga. Go on, explain yourself.
When Wrestler allows me, I will thoroughly turn this into a luau and we'll light this pig up.
Go ahead.
Hey, I'm ready. You want to change the topic or something?
Sure. Anything to get away from butt demon sex.
That's what
What you're
happened.
saying? You've never been to Butt Demon Hell, sir? Wrestler?
No, no, I don't pay for ass.
But do you take it in the ass, wrestler?
I think that is very suspect for another man to be asking another man that question.
That is very direct.
You can call me. Instead of calling me daddy, you can call me Diddy. Now I got all this oil over here for you.
Oh, I ain't even see his name. What's his name? The Blind Spot.
You know
see
who
his
I
name?
am, Shannon.
No. You wait a second. Your name. Wait a second. His name is the Blind Spot. You see this shit?
You know who I
see this
am,
shit?
Shannon.
No,
Come
wait. No. You see this shit over here? The Blind Spot, nigga. This nigga will pull some shit up about you just based on his investments. That's historic. And I know how shit goes down across the globe. This nigga ain't come from nothing. This is a silk nigga. Like, I know that your parents have got some backing on you, bro. Don't fucking pull that fucking shit on me.
What does that even mean,
Don't
bro?
pull that. No, bro. No, I'll pull it.
Your
Don't even try that.
language.
I don't give a fuck if you're trying to be slick on YouTube, bro.
I don't
got investments.
understand
No,
what
don't.
they
No. Wait. Be careful. Right? Next time. Because I knew as soon as I came on this platform, you was quite quick to hop on here and chat some batty hole bullshit. Okay? Just based on the fact that you got your father in the back and you're gonna wake up tomorrow and eat some breakfast. No. This is how these motherfuckers go down. You see this shit? I'll come back next time, wrestler. I gotta drop my kids to school. Don't try and wait. No.
Pussy.
No. Just cause you're privileged, nigga.
Run
Don't even
Drink some water.
Wrestler, you know me. He called me privileged.
No, bro, don't think I ain't watching you. You know I got investments and shit.
You're a clown.
I ain't got the same investments you have. Don't fucking fuck with me like that.
You're
know
a
what I mean?
clown.
You better get him back.
Go
You
around.
better get him back.
This ain't a party game. Go speak to your father, nigga. Cause I ain't playing with you.
Speaking to your
For real,
father.
I'm serious. I ain't playing with you. I'm serious.
Don't talk to your father like that.
This will turn into a gunfight real quick. No, don't even fuck with me. I'm
No,
serious.
watch your tone when you talk to your
This will
father.
turn into a gunfight real quick in the background. I ain't laying my fucking hand on blood, nigga. Don't even fuck with me. I'm serious.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
Wrestler, is your panel broke?
Play your bullshit. Play your bullshit. Like innocent Western Middle East man. Big bullshit. Fuck you, nigga. Fuck you. I'm out, man. I'm gonna do something.
Let's make something really clear. OG.
Hey, what's cracking, Playboy?
Can you explain to people who's running the show?
You have two hosts for the Drop By Discussions. It's a combination of two shows coming together. Wrestlers Opinionated and OGDoDirty's channel. I run my own channel. Wrestler run his own channel. This is our time where we come together and we try to bring everybody great content.
If you manage to come on my side of the channel, no problem. I support you guys and actually being able to be there, and I appreciate you guys for coming over and supporting. But if you notice, when you clicked on the actual channel, you saw the subject of the show. It says the Drop By Discussions. This is not opinionated. It's not the same rules either. And as I said for many times, because we are 30 episodes in, this is a stream from the very first day till now, 30 episodes in, has been always hosted by both me and both OGDoDirty, which means that we both have rules that we run this whole shit together. It's just not just me. When this decision being made for this particular stream, it is both me and OG who makes that particular decision. Sometimes I don't agree on something and he says, let it rock. And you know what I do? I let it rock. I let it rock. So don't just think it's just a me thing. Just want to make sure I let people know that, because a lot of people come in and then they say, wrestler. It's not just me. There are two people up here hosting this particular stream.
I apologize. My bad.
No. Again, don't need to apologize. I feel like I have to constantly keep reiterating because I know a lot of people come in, they see wrestling, they just think it's an opinionated show. It's not opinionated. It's a drop by discussions. That's all.
I thought I'm sorry, I'm confused. I thought the white man ran everything.
Well,
why
in fairness to
this guy
Negroes,
over
I
here
don't think
say a whole
it'll
bunch of
take.
shit? That's some bullshit.
That's a fact.
I would like to say that it's been fun. It's been real. King Coon gotta go.
Get you some sleep.
Yeah, I gotta be up in 3 hours. Well, 2 hours.
Yeah, I gotta get going. I gotta get going here soon too. My old lady just came in. She's home early today.
Good night, King.
Go answer to your master, Josh.
Might be some truth to that. What?
Ain't nothing wrong with it. Ain't nothing wrong with it, sir. Go do your thing, bro. Don't take them words of encouragement and turn them upside down with a frown. You go in there with a smile on your face, sir.
We know who his handler is. We know who his handler is.
I got a problem now, right? Because Mama said goodbye to somebody named Coon, right? But they can't say goodbye to me.
Oh, I'm sorry. Not.
Is Mama the queen of gaslighting?
No, she just don't care.
Damn. Mama, you don't care?
Of course I care.
Can I ask a question for you, Josh? Why is it in my chat you're doing a whole dick holding match with this guy?
I actually want to set up a debate, right? Like a formal debate.
I mean, if he's as big as he claims he is, he has a channel, right?
That's not who you think it is.
I don't know who
about. I'm lost. What's going on in the chat?
He's got a channel. He can sit there and have a whole good debate with you, right?
If he wants a debate, he can contact you. We can set up a formal debate.
No. He's making arrangements in my chat with you.
No.
Appreciation came to mind.
It's clearly stated. If he wants a debate, he can contact you. We can set up a formal debate right here.
But that means setting up a debate on where channel?
Your channel. I'm only going to debate on your channel.
Big as he, why can't he just set up a debate with you on his channel since he wants to have that debate with you?
No, you. You need a moderator in a formal debate.
I haven't been asked to moderate. Shit.
Well, I'm asking you to moderate.
Oh, okay.
Who are y'all talking about?
Apparently Gatsby. Anywho,
he says he says the words. He's not a debater, but never once did I ever say I was. I don't even know how often I have to. In fact, I think I repeated. I said that earlier in the stream to somebody else. I think I even said it yesterday on my own stream to somebody else. I'm not a debater. I don't know why everybody wants to come to this space and think that I do a debate space. I don't like it. I don't like those spaces.
Well, this one's actually going to be, strangely enough, more about the definition of two different words.
Couldn't care less.
I know. Well, you did have this topic one day, though.
I know I had a topic. You know what I did? I sat back here and I ate a whole bowl of frosted shredded mini wheats and listened to two people bore me to death.
Yeah, this is true. This would be true. But while before I go, right, Resla, when are you going to become the favorite? Like, stop being the black sheep in the family. When are you going to become the baby? When are you going to at least be, even halfway as good as Dirty?
When I decide to try.
Damn.
And that's part of the problem. He doesn't try.
Damn. So he's a failure because he doesn't put forth any effort, Mama? Is that why he's a disappointment?
I didn't say he was.
It's better than me being an overachiever and shooting at everything I see.
Joshua, you realize most people don't know what formal debates are really composed of?
They don't.
Comprised of, whatever.
Some people do.
Some, but I mean, it just doesn't seem, you have to re-educate everybody on what it is and all the fallacies and rebuttals, and I think you want something, but it's not the right venue, you know?
Yeah, no, the venue would be fine with Resla. It'd be no problem, right? It's just, I don't know. It's a different thing. Doesn't matter though.
Resla's brain is great and fantastic, but he likes the laissez-faire kind of thing where we just discuss. That everybody has an opinion, can join in, state their, you know, evidence, whatever it is, and anything goes. Kind of like that style.
I'm sorry, my guy in the chat. Do you believe that you're the only person who makes claims? Or you think you must really believe that the world's about you, right? You must believe that you're the only person that ever shows up in my chat, right?
I think we just want to fight.
No, he does. No. He doesn't want to. He doesn't want to fight. He just wants to make sure that he tries to stay relevant. There's a difference.
Damn.
Ooh.
Would you get up here and fight or make a difference or something?
Well,
can we pick on you, tar and feather you or something? Not you, the guy in the chat.
Well, no, I want to stay. I want to stay relevant in Mama's life.
I know, right under her bosom.
And I have to keep. And I have to keep him relevant because he owns property that I want. So, you know, see, this is how it has to roll.
It's women manipulating again.
No, it's not women manipulating, right?
Josh,
I want to hide behind Mama's skirt and kick Resla in the shin.
Oh, I thought you were all about us manipulating us being women the other day.
But hey, Lindsay. Do you hear the effort in Josh's voice?
Oh yeah, there is a lot of effort. Don't make that mistake. Like I am damn sure trying here.
My hair, effort, passion, persistence, annoyance, a few different things.
Resla be taking some shots, right? I have to figure out how to fight back.
Why don't you two meet up? We were just discussing this at the beginning of the conversation. You don't need to call CPS. You guys just meet up and have a good wrestle.
Yeah, but it would never just be Josh. There would be a whole other other people that would show up as well.
He's gonna claim I cheated no matter what, right? And so that's a problem, right? The real problem though is I don't associate with New Yorkers. They're vile people.
Who's ever seen one person of a 3-letter agency, just one person show up? Never.
Yeah, that
never happened.
Yeah. Because Joshua comes with Freddie Baker and Ida, you know, I mean.
Freddie Baker.
Ida?
Yeah. I mostly don't mess with Resla because you can't trust New Yorkers. There's something
Well, Joshua,
wrong.
didn't you say you had to go?
There's another person from New York.
Yeah. Yeah, I do got to go. I'll get
some. Bummer. Okay.
Suck it, Joshua.
Damn, the hate as I'm going out the door too. Right?
Well, we were talking. I mean, we had a conversation going. Now you just want to play with wrestler.
I'm just saying.
He'll be back.
He will. He'll be lurking. After his wife lets him off his knees.
Not a bad place to be, man.
So, Blind Spot, did you change your name?
Oh, I just changed because a lot of people said they didn't know how to find me because my channel's been like gone through so much. I just put my @ but my name is Blind.
Did you have a topic you wanted to discuss? Because I swear you said something about Syria.
No, I usually just come up to talk about whatever Risla's talking about, but then as soon as I came up, the butt demon that haunts me came in right after me. And
haunts me.
I got you, yeah.
So,
and you can't shut him up. He's really loud too.
No, I shut him up. I've shut him up multiple times. I have y'all should see it. I did a whole roast song on him. It was pretty cool.
Now you've got a stalker.
It's on Mel's community wall, I think, or something. I don't know. It's somewhere out there, though. But he just disrupts, so I like to disrupt him.
Disrupting the disruptor.
We were talking about calling CPS earlier, and, you know,
Oh,
in
that's
comparison to just dropping docs or. Would you call CPS on that guy?
no. I wouldn't. I don't call the cops on anyone, but I would definitely wouldn't call CPS on anybody.
Do you think it's okay to call SWAT on people?
No, hell no.
Okay.
Is that a debate? I mean, I think that's pretty clear cut, messed up.
We were having the initial conversation that people have upgraded from trying to SWAT creators that they hate watch to now calling CPS to ruin their lives between them and their children.
That's foul, man. That's foul.
I've heard of people meeting up to fight if they live in the same area, and doxing.
Appreciate you, Beasley.
And then the CPS thing, but I haven't heard anything worse. Has anybody heard about anything worse here that was, as far as retribution and getting an enemy back?
Not really. I see creators who get swatted on and things like that, but I never hear about anyone who's the person who did so getting, I never hear the creator getting their retribution. I never hear it.
Did you know there's go ahead, excuse me.
I've heard of people's nudes getting sent to their parents and kids.
Oh my God.
If only, but let's just be honest. If you have people in the chat with random ass stupid fucking names like Hot Dog Loves You is the person that hates you and then doxes you or whatever. Like, well, what do you do against that person? How do you find out who Hot Dog Loves You is?
Somebody one day calls him Jim, and then they added his real name. And then some other day you hear, his last name starts with a B. And it's not that hard.
I mean, I wouldn't say how I would get it done, but
well, I know somebody that has those, those $1.99 online.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
And if you want to put a whole lot more money into that, you can go beyond those simple searches. You can add on a service that has put more money, and you can get a whole lot more.
Oh yeah, you can even reach out into Canada.
Listen, I'll be petty as fuck. It's not gonna be enough that I just sit there and dox your name and get a couple of people to SWAT. I'm talking about I'm trying to take your girl from you.
If you donate,
and then send you the video.
Oh.
And then drop all your info after. And then I'm going to send you the link to OF.
Well, that's evil. Well, one thing that bothers me here is that if you give a payment to someone, just giving them $5 or whatever, they can see whatever address and name you have down there. So here's a fake one.
Simple, yeah. That's simple. You get way deeper than that, man. People can find out anything, even if you're in Canada or in England.
They have speaking of capitalizing on everything, they have a way for two people who want to fight online but live at a distance to meet up and have the fight, and it's filmed, and then they can paste it on YouTube or whatever you want. And that's how they can settle the differences. But I can forget the name of it. Flow State has it.
See, the issue with it, Lindsay, is that if people really troll a particular, let's be honest, let's just say Lion's a popular content creator and he's got a bunch of trolls, right?
What do you let's just say?
I'm gonna repeat what I said. So let's just say Lion's a content creator and he's got a bunch of trolls, and now he has a fight with one troll, right? But that's just one. He's got a plethora. Now he's got to fight every single one of them?
No, I don't think it's like that, because there's usually just one that you even would be in the same category, like a guy being around the same age. It's healthy.
No, sir. That means whoever the troll is that comes to me, you have to demolish them. You have to make an example.
Well, I wouldn't do that. I'm just talking, and I wouldn't fight a troll.
I wouldn't even do boxing. I would say cage match. I'm gonna walk a mo hole in you.
So you would do it? Would you do it for free, wrestler? Somebody you just can't stand, who's been who's been disrespecting you and sending clips of you that are fake, et cetera, for free.
It's gonna be Cage, and I'm gonna demolish that person.
Yeah,
Is
if
there
you
anybody
get
who?
them, I'd do it for free. But if it was just like kind of, because I think they're
Oh
funny.
no,
a lot of
it's not
times.
gonna be free because the most important thing to me is the most important thing that people don't take advantage of, and that's time. You want my attention that much? You paying? You gonna pay for me to whoop your ass?
People are going to find it online and get it for free. So I guess
Oh
the
no,
initial
they don't have
tickets.
to worry about it. They don't have to worry about finding it. It'll be a members only. I'm whooping your ass.
What if you get beat up? Like real talk. Like what would you do? Would you still post it?
The only way that happens is if they get me after or before in the parking lot.
No, I'm just saying hypothetically, if you did.
I guarantee you during that match, I'm walking out the winner. Not because I'm a badass, but because I know it's going to be a fight to my death. I don't play with any fights. I don't play lightly with fights. It's going to be a fight to my death.
Well, and dude, I prefer. I actually wish there was a system because I'm much more comfortable fighting somebody than arguing with them and going back and forth online.
Well, the thing about arguing with people back in life, like back online, is that let's just say you really embarrass a person, right? You know what they do next? Switch accounts.
Yeah. Or they'll attack you, and then when you attack back, they victimize themselves, and they're like, "Oh, I can't believe he went after me. I can't believe he said this."
No problem. But if I catch you in the cage, I'm breaking your hands. It's gonna be a while before you type.
Bro.
I'm breaking your hands. It's gonna be a while before you type in the chat to me.
The wrestler, you show up, it's the big day. This guy sends you a picture of him so you know kind of what you're working with, but it's just, you just have a headshot. But he shows up and he's a little bigger than Dolph Lundgren in his early 20s.
Cool.
Almighty.
Cool.
So what are you going to do now? You still fighting?
The question is he willing to kill?
You got to jump him.
Is he willing to kill? If
Nobody wants to go to prison, so.
If he's not willing to fight to the death, it's not a right match that he should get involved with me in.
Well, that's any fight. I believe that about any fight.
That's me, Blind. Any fight that I'm involved with, I believe is a fight to the death. Because why? People are pussies going to kick you in the head and everything when you down and you out.
Yeah, well, dude, and I have a background in MMA, bro, and my mentality is you always run away from a fight. Always. You don't, unless it's competitive, you always run away from a fight. But if you're forced to, then you want to absolutely eviscerate your enemy.
Lindsay, if I get a headshot of this guy, he's want to sign a contract. You know he's signing up, right? You know what he's signing up? Till death do us part.
Yeah, that's easier said. I'm sure you don't want to go to prison for the rest of your life.
Oh no, it's gonna be in the contract. I can't go to prison for killing them.
Oh, okay, sure. Sure.
Can't write a contract for.
I can't go to prison. I can't go to prison for literally biting your throat out.
No, you can kill somebody no matter what, right? There is justifiable homicide, I guess, but you can't.
If you agree to the match, you have to be okay with death being on the table.
Oh, it has to. No. The match itself has to actually be sanctioned.
You're laughing, Lindsay. Like I'm not lying.
Well, look what Denizen just wrote. It's like, oops, I killed you. Never mind. It's in the contract. It's okay.
Contract. There you go. It's in the contract.
I just don't think that's, gonna hold.
It's listen. If I give you a nasty shot to your spine and you shit yourself, oh well, you shit yourself.
Yeah,
that's different. Shitting and dying are two different things.
No,
if more people fought, there would be less trolling.
If I'm in a fit of rage and you hit the canvas after you shitting yourself, but I see you twitch. Oh, he made a move. Double tap.
Okay, so you do mean this within the the realms of a sanctioned fight, right?
It doesn't matter if it's a street fight. It doesn't matter if it's in the cage.
No. It does.
Wrestler,
matter.
would you get up and then take a shit on him?
Well, no, I wouldn't.
Imagine the reputation you'd have.
That means I have too much time on my hands.
I might do it. I mean, shit. You'd be considered ruthless. You'd be considered a legend, bro. Like he didn't just.
What kind of question?
Dude, but he dropped Trout and took a dunk right on him.
Okay, so let's get this straight. Calling CPS is above and beyond, but killing someone, if it's in the contract, is okay.
They agreed to it.
Right.
But you know who didn't agree to it? The person who got CPS called on them.
And plus, Wrestler's taking the risk of being killed himself if he engages in that contract.
And I guarantee whoever's the next troll is gonna say, after seeing what takes place, is gonna be like, "Yeah, I'm not gonna sign that contract with Wrestler. I'm not doing it."
You just got called Amber Heard.
Especially if they act like blind. Like, shit, if I lose this match, he's gonna shit on me afterwards. I'm not fucking with blind. I'm not all trolls will veer away. No, I'm not. That's not gonna be me.
Would you come back to YouTube if you got shat on and pissed on and you lost the face?
It would be a members only stream.
I can't believe you're talking about
In fact, after the match, the first thing I would do is I would reach out to OGDoDirty, start that Patreon. That Patreon.
Yeah.
Patreon. Why don't you go just straight to OnlyFans and just classify it as scat porn?
I said OnlyFans earlier. It's gonna be Patreon. It's gonna be on OnlyFans. It's gonna be on Rumble.
Everywhere. Oh, okay.
Everywhere.
I think it sounds kind of pornish too, if you ask me.
Hey, we got for the 20. Yo, thank you very much. We got KM that turned around and said that a few Australian dollars for what's good. I appreciate you. What's good? What's good, man?
I think what everyone wants to know now is, what are you going to do with all this money?
I'm going to reinvest my money into the community.
Oh, that's a very nice gesture. What were you saying? Okay. Is that your son?
No, I just bought this baby cash.
Cash.
Appreciate you.
Oh, gee, was that one of yours?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's one it is.
That was good. That was good. That was good.
We need cocaine and hookers.
Not when Russ taking shits on people's chests.
No, yeah. Me and someone set up mine and Josh's battle.
Yeah, I don't think you want to battle with Wrestler.
I want to know why Lindsay is kink shaming.
Kink shaming. I do not play with fighting. I do not play with fighting. Everybody who knows me knows I do not play with fighting.
It's not a joke.
Isn't that the norm when you age up?
It's all serious to me. No, I've been like, listen, I was a small guy for most of my life. So every big person thought that they had an advantage and found out the hard way.
Well, yeah, hell, I was the same way. Like, I'm scrawny as shit, right? But I mean, that's how you grow up.
They found out the hard way. They find out that when I fight, there's no rules. It's a street fight all the time, no matter where it is.
All right, hold on a minute.
There's no rules? You believe in kicking in the nuts, sir?
That's exactly where I was going.
Absolutely. And I mean kicking to the guy sings like Celine Dion.
I thought there were rules. Like, even I don't go that far.
I thought anything goes in street fights, but I've been watching them and they do not kick each other in the crotch.
I will stomp your ass. I was singing "My Heart Will Go On."
Jesus Christ.
Hold on a minute, Wrestler. How tall are you?
I'm 5'11".
I heard two different voices.
I'm 5'11".
Okay, yeah, you look tall. That's pretty tall.
Wrestler ain't no 5'11". He's 5'4". You see him sitting at his table? When he's sitting on his chair, he's sitting on a phone book.
A fact. I've seen it.
See?
Oh, you seen it? Okay, Mama.
Maybe Joshua, being the smaller weaselly guy, the faster one, could use strategy and win.
Now, why did you have to call me
on how to run?
Right? Why did you have to add
how to get more people to have your back to jump you?
Yeah.
Joshua's only
would
be to call for backup.
Yeah, I'm not coming toe to toe, right? I'm coming up behind.
I'm not knocking your fetish. Go ahead.
Oh shit!
I nearly forgot about this. Somebody ought to ask Resla, has his hand ever come in contact with another man's testicles?
Absolutely.
What?
Absolutely has.
Did you make that man
sing like Celine Dion? I don't play fair. Sing like Celine Dion.
Yep.
Oh.
Well, it's a grata. The other guys.
And he got a whole headbutt to the face, and he got 2 shots to the fucking throat. Absolutely.
God Almighty, that's Krav Maga. You just explained Krav Maga.
I do not play.
Did you poke his eyeballs?
No, I didn't poke his eyeballs out.
Okay, he's just missing that.
I didn't have the time. I got yoked up by bouncers.
Okay, if you had Holly Holmes and Ronda Rousey as a team versus you, do you think you could still win?
Wait, you said both? If they were both going up against me?
2 against 1, 2 females against you, professional wrestlers, boxers, and
I would be worried about Ronda's power because I've seen her pulling enough arms apart that I know that she's comfortable, like it's like pulling apart like Thanksgiving turkey. But I don't know it. But I don't think that they're both willing to lose their life.
But Holly Holmes beat Ronda Rousey.
Oh, that's all right. But are they willing to have their face gouged out for the rest of their life? Are they willing to have holes in their neck and holes in their thighs? Because when I'm going in that match, I will not have a mouth guard.
Are you?
I will not have a mouth guard.
Bro, you can take him. As long as you avoid that kick, that head kick, you can take him.
Oh, well, I'm going to be expecting a head kick, which means that's exactly why I won't have a mouth guard. That thigh is going to have my teeth so buried in it.
Does anybody think he could win against 2 professional wrestlers, MMA style, female?
Yes.
I know I could.
Is this cap?
I can.
Yeah, most men could easily. Like, I mean,
I can't. It's not a matter of time. It's a matter of technique.
Now we're talking. Amanda Nunes.
It's not a matter of time. It's a matter of technique. Don't believe they might be professionals, but that doesn't mean I'm not trained myself. And because I'm aiming to not stall the match, I'm aiming to go for blood. I'm not playing a knockout game. I'm trying to make sure that you're done.
Because the way chicks are built, bro, all you'd have to do is that's what I would do. I would hit the first one, knock her clean out, and then just rear naked choke the other one.
Lindsay, I am aiming for vital organs only.
Damn, they earned their life.
What did I say, Blind? I'm not playing a game. Vitals
But
only.
they would be too. Anything goes as well. You're gonna have a hard time,
No,
knocking her teeth out. Which is
God bless them for signing that contract. I don't think they understand what they're getting into.
okay.
Yeah, no, UFC has got a shitload of rules for it. Like you might have had like a case for it being a no rules thing like back when it was underground, but not now.
Yeah,
UFC is highly regulated now.
Do you think, Lindsay, that if you think that Ronda gets me in an arm bar with her thighs over my fucking mouth,
I think that you won't fight it. Is what I think.
do you think that she's gonna be able to get out of that? Her thigh, which means that she has vital organs right there, right around my mouth. You think she's gonna get? And I have a free arm. You think it's gonna be simple for her? She's gonna have.
No, I really don't, because I have seen her wrestle her own male coach, and she couldn't win.
I'm gonna literally take a bite out of crime.
More porn. There you go again.
More, right there. And when the match is done and they're limping away, if they can limp away, first thing was I'm gonna put up my thumb to OG, give him the thumbs up because he knows that's going to OF and that's going to Patreon.
We just threw Amanda Nunes into the fight. It's now Amanda Nunes, Holly Holmes, and Ronda Rousey versus you.
Now we got
I don't
3.
think you can win. Yeah.
Then in my contract, it's gonna be about whoever the payment goes out to how many I can take down.
KO or death.
If I get a 2 out of 3, if I get a 2 out of 3 before I'm gone, somebody's getting a good paycheck. If I can manage to get all 3, hurrah.
You're gonna leave with a high voice. If you leave.
Oh yeah, they're beating on your nuts like a speed bag.
Cool. Here's the thing that people don't realize. After a while with enough adrenaline, you stop feeling pain.
True. I've been punched straight in the nose by a grown man, and it hurt, but it didn't hurt as bad as I thought it would because it got tingly.
Mm-hmm.
It gets tingly after that, so that you don't have to feel it that long.
But I don't think that applies to dick punches. Like I think in my experience, like
it absolutely
no matter
does.
how it hurts every time.
You may get that first one, but after it, you're good.
You're a great man.
I sent the girl away for I've been hitting the nuts. I sent that girl with EMS because before I went down, I hit her with the force of a slave ship right in her chest.
Oh, bitch! You sure you want to be saying this out loud? Fuck.
Yeah. No, I actually just say it out loud. I hit her right in her chest.
Resla, have you ever had to beat up a woman for self-defense reasons?
Absolutely.
I had a feeling. Was any hair pulled, or was this just straight shots to the arteries?
Here's the worst part about it. I warned them, do not fight me. You see me. I say, I don't have hair to pull. It's not a fair match. Do not fight me.
Well, dude, I got a charge, and all I did was let a girl beat herself up. Like, she would swing, like, wild swings on me, and I would just, like, let her momentum.
I will let any woman know. Lindsay, I'll let any woman know. You know what I love more than anything else?
Beating up women?
No, I love me.
Oh,
do not believe that I will not self-defend myself. I love me more than anything else.
So
that's why you got to take care of your body.
I love life, which means I will do what I can to defend it. Don't think that when you come with aggression that I'm gonna sit here and play candy apple with Candyland with you and not defend myself. If you want to be serious, I'm gonna take life serious too. I tell every man the same. I love me more than anything else. Do not do it. I'm not gonna be sitting here slap boxing with you.
I'm sorry. I got the comments in the chat are funny. I don't know how serious you are. I believe you're serious to an extent. I just can't imagine getting in a slapping and hair pulling fight with you because that's pretty much.
Well, you can't. You can't. I got no hair on the head. You can't.
Right. I do.
I tell people don't do it. I got no hair to pull. Don't do it. It's not fair. It's not fair.
Didn't we just discuss that fair was not a good word?
There's no hair to pull. It is not fair. It is not fair.
Niggers kicking in the crotch. Come on. I could hold your ears. Hold you by your ears.
You only get to play that card one time. Once.
And that rule really only applies.
One shot.
Yeah, that rule really only applies man to man. If you're going to introduce a woman, nah.
Is there a man on the panel who hasn't beat a woman at some time or other?
I've never hit a woman, but I have let her beat the shit out of herself by moving out of the way and leaning her into, and she threw herself all across the room, slammed on the fridge, the table, the chairs, because she was so violently trying to attack me.
Easy is funny. He said wrestlers out here chopping pressure point. Absolutely. I've gone against guys who are boxers going at me. You know what I just do? Aim for biceps.
You what?
I've gone up against boxers. You know what I do? I aim for biceps.
What does that do? Like dead leg them, but in the arm?
You can't swing at me if you can't use your arms.
Oh yeah, I would definitely rear naked choke your ass shit. I would have to standing guillotine your ass real quick, wrestler.
You cannot raise your arms. You cannot choke me.
No, but I can still move them. No,
you cannot. Right. When your biceps are damn near paralyzed, how are you going to lift up your arm?
I don't know that they would be paralyzed, but I see your point.
Blind. There's a guy out here in the world right now. he literally his left thumb he's unable to use. He still got it.
I
He
haven't
just
seen
can't
one of
use it
those. I've
'cause
seen
it's
plenty of
paralyzed.
MMA fights. The worst one I saw was some guy broke his leg near where the calves are. So it was crooked right towards the end of his leg. It was like a 45-degree boxer. But I have never seen anybody paralyze a muscle in someone's arm.
Or you can do it in their leg, like that's called a dead leg. If you hit them right here on that muscle, but it don't paralyze it. It just makes it very hard to use.
Yeah,
Well, it does paralyze it if it breaks the bone.
You're going down in a basically comparing street fights to UFC fight. I'm gonna say it again. UFC fights have like a huge amount of rules that go with it. I mean, it's like boxing. It's sanctioned fight because it's literally managed by a state commission. It legally has to be. In which case, it's
dude, look at my fingers. I don't know if you can tell. I've broken all my fingers like multiple times from this shit.
Blind, but study the body. If you get enough hits to your biceps, you let me know if you're gonna be able to. Blind, you need to study the body a little bit more. Take enough hits to your biceps and
Well, I've never been put. Are you talking about the inside of your bicep or the outside?
Yes, sir. Yes. Your
Okay,
biceps
yeah,
are
because the
muscle.
inside I've never been hit there, but I can imagine.
You take enough shots, you're not moving your arm.
Yeah.
Blind, when that woman attacked you and ended up kind of exorcist style, owning herself in the air, etc. What did you do to piss her off so bad?
Well, it's a long story, but I'm a clown and I make everything a joke and I like to make fun of people and I don't take anything serious. Like, so that was a big part of it.
Okay,
good,
just
Kev.
wondering.
Plus I cheated on her.
Oh,
That
you
might do
cheated
it.
on her? Yeah. Now it's making sense.
But that's the past. I've grown.
He laughs. Question
Looks
for the
like
panel.
we got a question for the panel. Came again with the 20 turnaround. It's a question for the panel. If there was an actual war of the sexes, oh, here we go. Men on one side, women on the other. Women have all the weapons. Who win?
Women.
No, even if women had all the weapons, no, still no.
Dude, a woman seduces the leader of the men, boom, we're done.
Aren't women better shots, or is that a misnomer?
No, they're
Women still are-
taking shots.
Women still slower in reaction times.
An example would be like, let's just say artillery shells. You women couldn't lift the vast majority of women wouldn't even be able to lift a shell and load the gun.
The recoil for most weapons it has more kickback than most women realize.
Once you practice, the recoil goes away. And I'm assuming you're bringing people that are experienced shooters in a battle. Or do they have no previous experience and knowledge about guns at all?
Well, can women use their sexuality or not? Because all they have to do is just
on the battlefield. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, okay, cool.
Oh, brother.
When they ran on the battlefield with their bayonets, they're all bottomless. Is that what it is, Blind? Is that your imaginary battlefield?
Hell yeah, love is a battlefield, bro.
I do disagree with the one comment about it's a loss for everyone. No, because what would end up happening would be just like the Civil War, right? The other side would have to capitulate, meaning they would also forfeit any of their rights. We would instantly remove all women's voting rights. Leadership roles.
There we go.
You would literally take
I already got the super chat.
It would literally go down the list of any other conflict. The other side would have to capitulate.
Let's take the least recoil resistant, or most recoil resistant gun, like a 6-shooter. So all the women just have 6-shooters. They don't have sawed-off AK-47s. They don't have tanks. They don't have anything else.
Just 6-shooters?
Yes. Do you think we can win?
You're done.
Yeah, you're done.
6-shooters are easy to shoot.
Yeah,
You don't get recoil.
Time. They also have super kickback.
I'll give you.
No.
I'll give you a revolver.
I've handled one.
I'll give you a revolver and I'll take a rock and I'm still winning.
Yeah,
Wow.
you would slow us down with the revolver.
Like revolvers are not like I've shot revolvers. They're not a game. Those are hand cannons.
Maybe a 44 Magnum or 357.
Okay, are we allowed to borrow
could not even
technology?
handle a 38. Come on.
Drone technology? Or, you know, they make really light drones with missiles.
Now you want to sit in a chair.
Yeah,
kind of
I'm
thing, right?
trying to move the goalpost. Then can we win?
No, because I've seen how you women are about turning on your computers, right? You
Just
kind
too
of find that
stupid,
difficult
yeah.
to tell.
My God, I swear.
Right.
Great point, Josh. Great point.
What's next? Okay, we got drone computers. So now we got both men and women's side with drone computers.
Y'all
might want to
We're gonna go chemical warfare next. How long before we just
Congratulations, you killed all the future babies. You guys win.
Hell yeah.
You guys can bend each other over and enjoy.
I hate to say this, Lindsay. Lindsay. You killed all the men. You killed all the future babies.
Wait. Hold up.
I did
Lindsay.
not. I just heard a few.
You think if there was a conflict between men and women, you don't think that like a vast majority of the women would just surrender? You think we're going to kill every damn one of them?
If they
Maybe
just
the other
surrendered and were put into camps or whatever you will.
Yes. Breeding camp.
They have other ways of, convincing. There are many other ways.
That's why I said it's an unfair fight because they would just.
I got you. I thought you were talking about having like a Civil War type of stance, and she's got her gun loaded, but she's topless, and she's got these great big boobs flowing over her AK-47, and so he's going to say, "Oh, forget it."
Imagine the tat, like.
Yeah, I can see it now. It's a whole Braveheart. Yeah, you may take our rights, but you'll never take our rights.
You realize the women tried that in the Vietnamese War. It didn't work out so well.
I know, Joshua, that you like to pick on the one woman on the panel at a time. But isn't there another one? Yeah, there's Mama. Why don't you go for her this time?
Because first of all, Mama's not a woman; she's a mama, right? We declassify her, right?
Nice.
So we don't put her in your group, right? Women, yeah, we don't see our mothers as like women.
That is so true.
Oh boy.
Joshua said something true. That's amazing.
There's
You gonna take that, Mama?
advantage, but it is what it is. Now,
You know what?
if you're looking at something that might actually control us against women, like let's just say we had a war declaration, right? If a vast majority of our mothers got involved and prevented us from doing it, we'd most likely listen to that. We would not listen to
Dang, that's a good point. That would be their best weapon, would be to have all the moms tell their sons to stop.
So if my mama doesn't like the 304, right? Yeah, y'all gonna die.
Yeah.
You mess with a woman's kids or her mom if she likes her, or her dad. You're going down.
Oh, so think about that. We're in a paradox now because what about all the moms that have sons that are fighting other women? Are those moms? What are those moms going to do?
You mean all those single moms that are out there? Yeah.
Okay,
so
I
don't
guess
think anybody's got them sides.
this is really just a non sequitur. Next.
Yep. All right, what else are we talking about? What else can we beat women at? Everything? Nah, I'm just playing. I'm a feminist. I'm a proud feminist.
I fucking hate feminists. God damn it. And I hate the male.
No wonder I hated you before I even knew you, Josh.
Yeah, I'm sexist.
Maybe Josh has a vagina.
No, you're sexless.
Sexless?
A little bit different. Sexless.
I'm sexless? Damn. I wish that were true.
Resla, you didn't answer that question. I'm sorry. I just, kind of took it and talked after the second person, but really the men should have gone first in that answer. So first of all, I apologize for being so assertive and aggressive. And secondly, Resla, this is your room, and I would like to know how you would answer that question in the male versus female battle.
I I guess it depends on because not every man has the same amount of tech. Sometimes it's really about technique, and sometimes it's about power. It's about figuring out who's the person you're up against, right? And I think that it's a matter of what's the advantage are. Like I'm a person. I'm very tactical. I think a lot about strategies. So to me,
You gave us the guns, or Kieran did. Kieran gave the women guns. He didn't specify anything else, whether the women knew how to use them well, had practice. He didn't give any specs. So that's all we're given.
okay. Speaking of which, hold on, let me bring Kieran to the panel. So he said, we got all the guns. Cool. So you got guns. Does that count for the fact that if you got guns, we still have cannons? We still have
No, go ahead and give them everything.
We still got bows and arrows. Like,
Sorry,
Go
Resla,
ahead.
I don't mean to. Yeah, I don't mean to interrupt. My hypothetical was the women have all the weapons, the guns, the tanks, all the weapons, right? They have all of it.
Have we been trained?
Yeah, sure.
no, yeah, sure, why not?
I think my point was that men would organise themselves into logical hierarchies, and women would be like herding cats. They wouldn't be able to figure out who's in charge. Wouldn't be able to get organised. They'd be like bitching about each other, trying to figure out who's in charge, who's not. The men would say, "You're good at that. You're good at that. You're good at that. Let's get organised and let's get it done." That's, I think, the main difference.
Women have better organizational skills.
Already been proven. It's already been proven.
No, you say that's been proven, but I think women develop hierarchies more efficiently than men.
Think about what you just said. You can say that's been proven, but I think it's already been proven. Simulations already out. Just look at your second. Just look at your second Caesar Survivor.
Correct. Also look at Bear Grylls' series, The Island. Yep. They put a bunch of women on one side, a bunch of men on the other.
It's documented.
The men built a resort in one day. The women they had to send a boat to save the women.
Oh, shit.
In the second season Survivor, when the men were on one side of the island, the women were on the other, the men had already figured out hierarchy. They were already building they were already building structures for themselves. They were hunting. Everybody had a task. The women threw away the actual filters for just being able to filter out clean water. The crew had to come save them because they would have died within a couple of days.
Okay, yeah.
We have grenades, IEDs, missiles, long range. I think you guys are going to have something to contend with here. I think you're going to encounter some trouble before you eat this.
Because even if we left you to your own device, even if we said, you know what, let them have it, they can have the whole area about that. Guess what? Feeding. We'll starve you out like we do with the Russians. You know what's the reason why the Russians keep losing?
Resources. You can't starve me out if you're dead because you
resources
annihilated yourself.
If we have resources. All we need is one thing that you don't have: time. That's how the Russians keep losing. They have firepower. You know what they don't have? Resources to keep replenishing their armies. Food, warmth.
Yes. So Resla. So
okay, what about
men. Sorry, bro. Men would be prepared to lose a few good men. Women wouldn't. Men would go, yes, I'll die. I'll die for the cause. What woman's going to say, I'll die for the cause?
Well, the cause. Most men are fighting for women when you think about it. Like when you boil it down to it.
That's not the scenario. That's not the scenario in play. We don't
so
have
these men have women at home too? The men that are fighting against
you're making new shit up. Did you not get a scenario? All women are on one side. All men are on this side. We're not fighting for women.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, how do you know men will fight with the same amount, with the same vigor if they're not fighting for a woman?
Sir, we just finished having a whole conversation sir. We just finished having a whole conversation about 3 women having to go up against me. Who has more vigor?
Yeah, put bros against
me.
A war.
Sir, the whole concept still goes the same. If 3 women have to be up against me, who has more vigor, them or me?
That's
So
a battle.
if you say we have
about a
more
war.
guns, so if you say at war, I'm gonna tie it to it. So if you're saying at war, the women have the weapons, the men stick together. Women are communal. We just broke even down, say in terms of being able to survive. When the only thing you need is time, because resources is the key. You have all the men on one side. You have all the women on the one side. If I just finish explaining to you, just due to history, the problem why people fail is due to what? Lack of resources. And we just talked about earlier. I'm going to bring it all the way back in full circle. If I need 3 women to go up against me, what do you think it's going to be like with a whole army of men against women? Who has more vigor? It's the men.
Yes, but hear me out.
Also, Resla,
That's being logical.
No, fair enough. Just want to say, so, okay, we say, boys, we're at war. Here's a suicide mission. Somebody has to go on the front line in this suicide mission. Someone's going to stand up and say, I'll do it. On the girl side, you say, girls, we have a suicide mission. Somebody has to go. What? No one's going to go on the girl side.
Somebody.
Suicide mission.
Why do you have to have suicide? Why can't it be simple reconnaissance?
Well, that's life.
The problem with us, you say reconnaissance, right? No problem, Lindsay. But the thing about a scout is that is a suicide mission. Scouts get killed all the time.
Not necessarily. We can fit in smaller places too.
We literally have guys who are small who fit in foxholes. That's why we call them foxholes. In Vietnam.
Foxy.
Just to be fair, right? I'm sorry, Lindsay, but y'all couldn't stop talking long enough to actually even remain hidden for very long. So, come on, quit kidding yourself.
Oh, you bastard.
I mean, especially if we're talking about being in areas for long hours of time where the weather changes, being hot and cold. I can sit here in the summer and I will hear my girl and multiple women that have been with me. It's hot, it's cold in the same day. In the same hour.
5 minutes. Shit.
So we could also speak about, like, I don't mean to be gross or crude. I'm being serious. No, I'm being serious. So men have like a linear hormonal progression. We feel this way. We're aggressive. We're horny. We're whatever. It's a straight line. Women go up and down over the course of a month.
Straight.
Yeah, men can think straight. Women can't think straight. Women just lose their minds about 3 weeks a month.
I'm gonna be hyperbolic. I'm gonna have guys, and I'm gonna strategically say, well, I don't know about you, Blind. You might trade us over when they run out with them boxes open. So I may have to have Josh. I may have to have OG out there, and I'm like, you know what? We're gonna have all these here. The recon to sit here in the camp. You know what? I'm all gonna be banking on as well, Lindsay. You all sync up on your fucking Menzies at the same time. We gonna hit you right when you're low. Right when you're low. That's when the raid comes in.
Oh, Resla, you're right. That's the other thing that the girls get wrong.
We gonna get you at once. One big fail swoop. One big strike.
Why am I getting left out? I wanna pick on them too.
You gonna sell us out for love.
No, my love ain't that strong. Women still deserve it. Shit.
We can't have people talking like that in the infantry. You're a traitor, sir. You're a traitor.
No. It's tough love. It's called tough love. But
we just got to treason.
Just got to shout out to Lindsay. Lindsay in the chat is saying this isn't as fun anymore. Why not, Lindsay? Why not? What the fuck's going on?
I'm kidding.
What's going on, girl?
It is funny.
So, just out of curiosity, since we don't have any weapons in this hypothetical, right?
Sure.
And I'm itching to test out that theory of the women versus the bear, right? Can we go down to the zoo and grab a couple of the bears and just like basically leave them?
Yeah.
Thing?
Yeah.
We'll starve them.
Like in 3 days.
For a couple months, right?
Yeah.
Get them kind
correct.
of
Correct.
Okay.
We'll train the bears.
Hey, salute
for the direction.
I gotta get going, guys. I gotta do laundry. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Y'all take care.
Take care.
It's been a blast. Love you.
So, Lindsay, you got any problems with shooting a bear? Like, you think you could pull that off?
Shit, I got a problem shooting a bear. Them motherfuckers get mad.
We don't want to shoot.
Well,
the bear.
lucky for you.
We're just gonna.
I have been, Joshua. We ask a question. Your mom has to let you answer. Okay. Ask your
Resla, can I
mom.
answer? Resla, may I answer?
No, you asked her a question.
Oh. Do I get to ask her a question? I don't know. She's telling me I need my mother's permission to ask a question.
Your wife's permission.
Right.
I'm asking
And to
you, Resla.
war and other things.
Go ahead,
Repeat
Lindsay.
your question, please. Because
No,
you were
go
talked
ahead,
over.
Lindsay. You first.
You were talked over.
No, you're fine. Go
Please
ahead and ask.
repeat your question, sir.
Okay, my question is do you have any problems shooting a bear?
Yes, and here's why. I'm glad you asked me that question because synchronous, or however you want to put it, I have been studying bear attacks for like 2 weeks. So yes, I have a problem shooting a bear because it's a perspective, it's a matter of aiming correctly. And a lot of them get right back up, even with a bullet in them, when they're 500 to 1,000 pounds, and still come after you and kill you and eat you. So it's not a matter of can I aim or can I not. It really is what is effective against a bear. And since I did my research, I know for a fact that the bear spray, if you're talking about weapons only, is more effective than a gun.
So, Resla, that being said, and now that the enemy has disclosed all of their weaknesses and given us information, right? I think this is a fairly good idea. We just find their little encampment, right? Turn loose
Starving
a couple
feral bears. Yep.
Yeah.
No, I think our strategy is to develop a woman spray, a woman repellent spray.
That's all of you.
You know,
I think I might.
You notice they didn't ask the passive alpha female if she had any problems shooting a bear.
Sorry, Mama. We need a cook. Our encampment needs a cook, and because you're a mom, we're not going to see you as
We need I know. Okay, bro. We'll capture one woman to make sandwiches. Okay.
Nope,
We'll
I wouldn't
capture
even trust
Are
that.
you
I wouldn't
asking
even
if
I would not even trust that. You know, because here's what I'm gonna say to you is I'm gonna say to you, like I've said this before, when you go out into the world, when you go out to these nice restaurants, when you go out to your Michelin stars, even your local bodega or anything, who's mainly cooking those meals? Is it men or is it women?
Men.
It's men.
So why would you ask for someone to poison your sandwiches?
Oh, dude, my dick shrunk when you said that. You bastard. You're right. You're right.
Josh, we gotta worry about treason over here too. We gotta worry about that nonsense over a sandwich.
Yeah, we'll find. What we'll do is in our male encampment, we'll find the best man who can cook and make him the chef.
And guess
And
what?
we'll find the guy.
Guess
Yeah,
what?
go on.
Militaries have been doing that for generations.
Resla, you going to be our cook?
I have no problem. I'm a good cook.
Okay.
Oh,
so you could be the
what
cook.
are you gonna make? What are you gonna cook us?
The hell do
Whatever
we
the fuck you're gonna eat.
Whatever
you're gonna eat.
What's your specialty? What's your best dish, bro?
Whatever you are going to eat, which means that even
we're
if I
going to
find
be in the field. Why are
even
you
if I find it
expecting
in the
like a
field,
three?
whatever it is going to taste better than what it would be if you did it.
Nice. Oh, true. Yeah, I'm hearing you.
Is there any way that we're allowed to like sneak over like a night mission to kidnap Mama and bring her back? Obviously, she's
Ron.
going to have to go into a concentration camp until we can fully trust her, right? But
bro, this is a serious war of the sexes. It's male against female. Men on one side, you traitor. You can't do that, bro. You can't do that.
Hey, Mama, are you willing to be a traitor to your side?
Am I willing to be a like traitor or trader? Because there's difference.
Traitor.
No, not a trader. I don't want you. There's no peddling goods. There's no peace.
A trader, actual trader, selling sewing needles and yarn. Yeah, a trader.
We don't want like an every other Tuesday you bring a bunch of girls that can trade yams. No, that's not what we're doing. We're not going to be infiltrated.
we have no intention of trading the yams, right? We will be taking prisoners, and we'll be taking the yams to go with it.
Mm.
Yes, that was an innuendo.
You damn straight I'm willing to be a traitor to my own kind. Yes, sir, I am.
And yes, I will shoot the bear if needed.
I told you.
Absolutely will shoot the bear, and then I will skin it, and then
you're gonna make a coat for for your kids.
And then when they trust me, I'll make bear stew, and I'll put poison in it. Problem solved.
Not in my kitchen. Not in my kitchen. The first thing you're gonna say, get that woman out of my kitchen.
Resla, she said she's going to seduce the bear and then eat him. That's so I did hear a strategy from
into my kitchen, and then she can leave it there. I will not have her cooking in my kitchen.
What are you talking about? Seducing and eating like that's a shocking.
I know, right?
Isn't that the tactic that women always use?
I think the ancient Greeks wrote about that actually.
Yeah.
The seduction, like Samson and Delilah, it's all the way in there. The Medea, it's ancient Greeks knew about this, right?
Yeah. Just don't forget the eating part, right? We sure as hell didn't find any archaeology evidence of rolled up toilet paper, right? That's been used for a catch basin, right? So
you hear these guys, hey mama, what you go make in the kitchen? Hey, can you make me this? Like they're asking for their last meal. What the fuck is wrong with y'all?
This is true. I told you there's always a weakness when it comes to mothers, right? Like that's the thing that's going to break us right there.
They're literally asking for their last meal.
And then I'm going to find out who your supreme ruler is.
Resla.
And then I'm going to, when I get close enough, I'm going to rip my thumbnail off and go straight for his jugular.
You'll never
There we
make
go.
it.
You'll
never make it.
Savage.
The ancient.
You'll
ancient
literally
Greeks.
First of all, if you manage to make it in the camp, there must be some people that's hiding you, because I will immediately say kill her. Get her.
Fucking fighting words, right?
You know what else they don't like?
And then I will say, give me your best weapon and I will do it myself.
Oh hell no, we ain't putting a hand. We're not giving you a weapon.
I'll be like,
oh, but you thought about it for a second, though, didn't you?
No, I thought about giving you a ladle, right? Of course, now I find out you're gonna poison me, right?
everything that'll get them killed in the ladle. Nope, I won't. Do not give her anything. I'll say two things: either we kill her or we release her back into the wild. That's it.
Enjoy your bear candy burrito.
Listen, I hear so many mothers say this, and I would say it in my camp. We can't keep strays.
Come on, Dirty.
You release me back into the wild, and I will have completed my reconnaissance mission.
Oh no! I never said you were gonna make it back to base. I never said you were gonna make it back to base. I never said that.
So Resla, I think what you're saying is, if the men have a base and women have a base, and we let one woman into the man's base, it's going to fuck everything up. It's going to fuck everything up.
As in,
let women have a base. We're not giving
listen. Women. In fact, if we manage to take over an area, a small camp, a small crew that came by, the women will. After a while, and under my leadership, after a while, the women will execute themselves, because they understand that when they get brought to the camp, there are no prisoners. There are no prisoners to retrieve.
Fucking Riddler's going hard. He's fucking watch out.
We don't keep prisoners.
Whoa. Okay.
There are no POWs.
Whoa, bro.
But see, I'm gonna leave a blood trail for my troops to follow me,
which is why I say don't even bring them back to camp, because you know why? If they have bloodhound dogs, we don't know if they're in their menzies. It might lead them to the base anyway. Because I'm gonna say to Josh, why didn't you kill him at the camp?
Well, them, yes. Mama is the problem. Like I'm gonna have. I like the mothers. That's
which is why you are not allowed to go out into the field.
Yeah, I can't do out the moms.
Okay, well. On that, here's a question: What do you guys? Sorry, bro, go on.
And when you ask me to fall at your feet and worship you,
Who said that?
I'm going to rip off my thumbnail and go straight for your Achilles tendon. So
Yeah, who said that? Kneel down and worship me.
Worship?
Yeah. Who said that?
Resla did, because he's the supreme commander.
The moment I see mom in the camp, I'm like, who allowed her in the camp? And when Josh says, "Oh, it was me," I'm gonna look at OG and I'm gonna say, you know what to do. And the OG's gonna know that he needs to take Josh and put him to the whipping post, and he gets 30 lashes.
Yeah, it's gonna be. It's that would definitely play out that way. It's just the moms that's the problem. Like so anybody over the age of 60, I'm gonna have an issue with, or at least the women, right? Anybody under the age of 60, I don't mind putting a bullet in their head. That doesn't bother me.
It's okay, Joshua, because when they find out that I'm the only person in the entire battle that has the medical experience that I have, they're going to realize that they need me, and I will remain a prisoner in that camp for as long as
I don't think so.
wish.
I wouldn't even allow her to dress a wound on a guy.
The vast majority of EMTs are male.
I would think that you would do something to have that man's land unnecessarily.
You remember that?
So,
you remember that pair?
Sorry, bro. I'm just going to say,
I dragged into camp.
Lindsay, men will just die. We don't need your wrappings and your bandages. We'll just die for the cause. It's fine.
No, you won't.
You're talking to Mama, not me.
Like we don't. First of all, like we wouldn't have male doctors and male nurses already.
No,
the vast majority of EMTs are.
We sure would. So the majority of doctors and the majority of these damn people out there are the specialists are out there being men.
Yeah, and when it comes down to nurses, right, like that bedside manner, that really doesn't exist in war anyway, so it's unneeded.
So what do you guys think about women on the front line in battle?
They're going to fold.
What do you reckon?
They're going to
fold.
Good idea? That's why we're not. Yeah, they're going to fold. That's why we're not really worried about direct conflict.
I'm not hot on it. I'm not hot on it for the idea of cops or frontline.
Well, I'm just going to say, yeah, female cops are a joke. By the way, I'm just going to say, I'm a misogynist. I just think
probably there's enough videos right now that keep showing you need 3 for 1 guy, and it's still too much.
I don't even care about misogyny. I'm looking at it from an efficacy point of view. They are not effective.
Yeah, sure.
So you can say misogyny, you can put whatever word you want in there, but the fact is they suck on the front line and they suck as cops. And I'm not going to debate that because that's what I've witnessed and heard from soldiers themselves.
I once saw 2 female cops trying to bring down a bloke on ice skates. He was skating on a frozen lake. He's on ice skates. 2 female cops trying to bring him down, and they couldn't take him down.
I saw something similar, and I've also heard about soldiers complaining that they feel they have to protect female soldiers, and that the female soldiers ask for help and they freak out, get emotional, and get scared. You know, not like men don't.
That's men's Achilles heel. If my brother goes down, I go, bro, you'll be okay. I've got to go and do a thing. I'll come back. But if a girl goes down, I kind of go, I've got to hang around to make sure she's okay. Yeah.
Problem with that is in this hypothetical, all the males are on one side and all the females are on the other side.
We're not talking about that anymore.
Oh, okay. Because that's what
we are.
Josh, you're slow.
I thought we were talking about frontline.
Yeah, frontline fighting. We have been down this road where we've actually had straight conflict between men and women, and men do not have any qualms with killing a person on the other side of the line, male or female.
Whose bright idea was it to put women in the field as a cop anyway? Where did that originate from?
Women.
Women's idea.
But somewhere some guys had to say
I agree.
Yeah, true. That's true.
I agree.
That's true.
But you know what? I also say it has to be fathers.
And don't forget, even more, now, even more than ever, the male cops have to rely on physicality, because if they use weaponry, if they kill somebody, if they, like the guy that got a mural after him after he was on drugs and tried to, George Floyd. You'll end up in prison if you shoot somebody. You'll have full accountability. I just think in Afghanistan, I'm almost done. In Afghanistan, they were told by the president, don't shoot or don't start anything and don't shoot unless shot at. What kind of, what's the point of war? To be polite?
Okay, can I ask you a question? How many female Navy SEALs are there? Probably one, right?
I don't know any.
I think it's actually 0. Someone said there was once one, but I think it's actually 0.
Yeah, they got rid of her because she's a liability.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to be very crude, right? So, but let's get practical.
That's
Navy
what we're
SEALs.
doing.
Yeah, Navy SEALs shit in a plastic bag, so they don't leave their shit behind as a trail. Women have an extra thing they have to take care of, which you don't need that. You don't need that in the field.
Yo, you want to know something? Let me roll on that. I'm sorry, I just got back home from work. Whatever.
No, it's all good, bro. It's all good, bro.
Andrew Diceplay is here.
I'm on late night shift, so. But you know what happened?
To answer
Hold
that
on.
question.
No, in context to what he was saying, like he said, they leave something on the field.
Real quick,
A
it's
man-
60.
Yeah, but a man, look, and you can look this up. I think they was in Alaska, Canada, or something. She was like, "Yeah, I want to go." He was just going to go, do his hunting, his fishing, and his camping. She pressured him to go. She was on her cycle that attracted big bears, grizzlies, and now they're both dead.
Yeah.
It's fucking true. It's brutal. It's brutal. We didn't ask for this, but it's fucking true, right? So, and also, say for example, Navy SEALs. Say there were 5 women who. Say there's 5 women who passed the test for Navy SEALs. You've then got to have facilities. You have to have latrines. You have to have all the facilities for like 5 women. When if guys just do it, it's very simple.
Yeah, but didn't they change the rules? Like they didn't have to do the same amount of pull-ups. They just
they lowered the standards, right?
Yeah, they lowered everything. So in the field, you're physically inept, and then we got to look after you because you're a liability. You're in a place where you shouldn't be, which is the bad.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, what, ladies? Do you have anything that you think you want to contribute to this?
Well, I'm mostly, Mama, you want to go first?
Oh, I was just going to say there are looked up. There are 60 active Navy women SEALs.
60.
Now, what they do,
Wow.
what they do, I do not know, and I did not look up Rangers. I didn't look up Green Beret. I just looked up Navy SEAls.
Yeah,
But what their actual role is, I do not know.
Probably just intel. Probably intel. They're not in the field like that.
But I do not believe women. I know they're out there, and I know people might get upset with me, but
It's okay.
But I really don't care. But
Exactly.
But yeah, I don't think women belong on front lines, and I really don't think women belong on the streets as cops. Are there places for them? Yes. I mean, sure there are. They can fill inside roles, but
in the kitchen, doing the dishes,
they're physically inferior to men. You know,
scrubbing toilet.
Do you think somebody said 60? I think that's a bunch of crap. They're probably in intel or pushing pins, because I never ever heard of a woman being on like SEAL Team 5 or 6.
Like I said,
it won't happen.
Can't tell you where they serve or how.
Exactly. So it's probably propaganda. And it's probably
they
more
are
like
there.
intel.
It's not about propaganda because they can do things as such as just be operators for boats,
Yeah,
transporters, things like that. But if they made it, they made it. So it's not about propaganda. It's about what the station to do. There are plenty of people, even in the military, not necessarily Navy, but those in the military who set up FOPs. Like they set up the forward operating bases. They set up the FOBs. So if they made it, they made it. If that's their role in the
but
sport.
I never seen a woman pass buds training on a man's level.
Yeah, I found her number. So it is true that women have applied and attempted to go through. None have succeeded as of yet.
Thank you. She said 60.
That's the difference.
60 canceled applications.
What's the source of that 60 female Navy SEALs?
Technically, it's 54 unless you count the year 2024.
Well, I'm asking her because she looked it up.
Hang on, I gotta find it again.
Okay.
Don't believe everything you read on the internet.
I pretty much echo her sentiment, even though I would like to think differently. I do not believe men and women are equal by any type of fairness that doesn't exist. It is what it is.
Yeah,
we can work as a team, but I'm not going to say, hey, yeah, we're just as good as men physically and in every category.
I disagree. I disagree that we can even work as a team.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I didn't finish what I was going to say. I wanted to add that I can think of a few examples in which women overcame that barrier and did a decent job, but they're exception to the rule.
Which ones, Lindsay? Which exceptions?
For example, she was a gunsmith. I'm forgetting her name. She had to kill and shoot animals for her family because her father fell ill, and she had to take care of the family. And this was like early 1900s or something. Mm-hmm. And can anybody remember? It's Annie something, I think.
Annie Oakley.
Yes, thank you. So she took her dad's rifle and she killed animals and fed the family in his place because he didn't get better.
People still do that now in Virginia and North Carolina, Georgia. People hunt, people fish. My grandma will pick up a shotgun and pop a deer quick and be on a grill the next day.
Oh, there's no doubt.
That's survival. That's just
I'm
living.
saying
there is no doubt that women. Sorry, Lindsay. There's no doubt that women, individual women, can be awesome, but on average, right? So individual women can be awesome. On average, what's reality?
Yeah,
on average.
I'm going to have to give these enigmatic examples of this person and that person who conquered that. That's my point. It's not the norm. And if I'm having to average this and generalize, I agree with the men here, not because I want you to like me or date me or take me to Denny's. It's because I firmly believe that.
No, we appreciate that, but just to, not trying
as
to
in you should calm down on all the dick hugging with each other because the women that are here have never made cases for making the whole we can do it too kind of thing. But yeah, I keep hearing the guys talk about, but you guys, no woman up here has made the case for it, but yet you guys keep downplaying the small things that are being said. No, that's exactly what I've been observing, and I'm like, that's why I have to keep hearing, I didn't say that, but we didn't say that, because you guys keep over-explaining shit that was never stated in the first place.
Well, I'm making an example, and it's not hypothetical.
You mean you guys as in the men here, or you guys as in the women?
I'm talking about the guys.
Okay.
The men here.
Well, I noticed that when women get on the panel, it changes it changes the vibe. It changes the way that it usually becomes like a men versus women kind of thing, which is okay.
Never claimed for anything of average. I never claimed of anything anymore. But yet, the men felt the need to hammer it home for something that wasn't made the case for the
it's just a sociological phenomenon.
Calm down. Like no one ever made the case for it, but yeah, you guys brought it there.
Well, too many examples. When I came in, they said, "Oh, women cops. Should women be cops?" And they admitted no. So
it's a good discussion, but it's just that you assume that just because there's one or two females on here that they're going to automatically.
No, nothing against you guys.
And be feminazis or something.
I'm just very good with factual statements, and I can back it up with real.
Sure. Well, she's looking up. Mama is looking up her.
So if she talks about, let's just say, if Lindy brings up Annie Oakley, where did the whole averages thing need to come out? She brought up one person.
Yeah, and I said my grandma
never made a case to say that there will need to be multiple people. But
no, I made the case on your side.
Reality what would the average people be like? She's not making a case for multiple people. She made an example of one person. She never stated that more people should even be like this person. She never stated that.
Yeah, but Rez, that used to
I
be
also
the norm.
agree. I also agree.
Hold on, I backed it up because I said, yo, a
Okay,
lot of people in my family, as women, they hunted, they fished, and they, they'll pop a shotgun, use a bow and arrow, they'll trap, and they'll have it on the grill the next. That's life skills that people don't have anymore. And that's very honorable.
So here's a question: should women use their fertile years to have children and then become awesome afterwards? That's so between 18 and 25, have children, find a man, find a husband, raise a family, and then when you're like 35 and your kids are grown up, they're all 15 years old, then be awesome. Is that controversial?
Yes, so are we saying that the only good fertile years if a woman gets started is in 18?
Between 18 and probably 29. If they have a baby before 29, there's a very high chance they'll be successful after 35. But if they don't,
would there have been no healthy babies after 35? Is what we're saying?
Yeah,
that's not what I said.
No, I said that was a question. There was a question there.
Okay, say it again.
So there are no healthy babies that are produced after 35?
Oh, yeah, of course there are.
So should that stop women from having babies after 35?
Their first baby after 35 reduces chances a lot.
Can you answer the question? So should they not think about making babies after 35?
Should not think about making babies after 35.
Yeah, that's a yes or no.
Okay. I'll follow my thought. I'll say no. Start earlier.
I'll say
so if you can have a healthy baby after 35, they should still not make a baby after 35, is what you're saying.
I didn't say that. No, go for it.
So which was it? Is it yes or no?
Oh, it's not a yes or no question.
Both ways, sir.
It's not. It's really not.
Is it a should, but not a yes or no? Just ideally, they should.
No, I'm not saying should. I'm saying your women's most fertile years are between 18 and like 29. So
therefore, she should.
No, I didn't say should. It's your choice.
It's implied.
Yes, it's implied. Yes, it is. Yes, it's implied. Yeah. Okay, fair enough. I'll say it. You should. Women should jump on that wagon between 18 and 29. Get it done. Make some babies. Okay? And you have a higher chance of having a successful pregnancy after 35 if you've had one before 29, right? Yes, you should. Okay? There you go.
Very well.
Okay, let me that was good facts right there, Mama. Good Google. But see that you can see they kind of sways a little bit because they will enlist when it's not wartime. They would enlist just for accolades. And I'm pretty sure they can't do what the men do physically during buzz training. They got a little bit of favoritism.
Isn't that splitting hairs? Because isn't the question whether there are or are not any?
It is. But all right.
Did they make it or not?
Active? Are they real active? I don't know. I think they didn't. I don't think. I want to see a video. I don't think. I think they got grandfathered in.
Did they say that they, even if they were grandfathered in, right? Did they make it? Yes or no? We can't move the goalpost.
Yeah, I'll agree to that. But the same way, and I think everybody can agree in here. Would you want if there was a fire burning down?
Question. We need to.
Yes.
Okay, cool. So that means that there are women that are in.
Yeah, but that's not in wartime, and they're not.
Doesn't matter. You don't need to be in wartime to become a SEAL. You don't need to be in wartime to become a SEAL, so you can't make that case.
Yes, I can.
Wait, do you need to be a SEAL to become? Do you need to be in wartime to be a SEAL?
It's different, man.
No. This is disingenuous, deceitful.
This ain't disingenuous. What you mean, bro?
You moved the goalpost. Now that she passed through that goalpost.
You're not letting me talk. Because the reason I say that is that's within a time, within all this liberal stuff that goes on.
Answer the question. Do you need to be?
But I will move the goalpost way back right now. I'm gonna move it way back. Look
I'm
at
gonna.
when that was
It's not a
accepted.
hard question. It's not.
I
It's
said
not
yes 3
difficult.
times, bro. Relax. Look at the time frame. Look
So
at the
stop,
year.
so stop
Was
moving
that
the
happening in
moving the
1990?
pylon.
No. Did they go get Osama? No.
They don't need to.
Because
Not
it's
all
not a
SEALs did.
war.
Not all SEAls got Osama.
To be
Man, come on,
to be a
man.
little
You know
bit
they
more.
soft, they
Come on,
logistics
what are we
and
doing
intel,
here?
man.
Like,
Come
why
on,
do
cut it out, man.
we
Come on,
have to
cut
be
it
so
out, bro.
hyperbolic?
To
Man,
be
don't use
fair
words you can't spell.
to the question.
Why do we have to be hyperbolic? Why can't we just call
It's
shit
for
for
the
what it is and what we
discussion.
see?
I don't live
Why
in
can't we
echo
just call
chambers,
shit for
bro.
what it is? Why do we have to be so extreme?
No, it's an example in a conversation. I don't live in an echo chamber to agree what everyone talks about and says.
It wasn't an example, it was a declaration.
Well, you can
Yeah.
call
Well,
it
in
what
this
you want.
case,
No, well,
there's some.
I can psychoanalyze it if you really want. Look at the time frame
Please
when it was
don't.
accepted. No, I am.
The problem that I
The
have,
time frame.
especially
What
with
it
a lot of
hold
different
on, I'm
people,
gonna look at
is
it
they
right
want to
now. I'm
believe
gonna
that
show
we're
I
you.
don't
smarter than
think
in the room.
I don't think you're understanding
When
my
did
Rather
they
than
start
just
point.
getting
feeding for the
accepted
information that's
in?
being given to us.
No, this is
2015.
well. First of all, this link is
2015. Are you kidding me?
Does
yeah,
it fucking matter if they made it?
Yes. Yes, it does. Absolutely, because they bent the rules to let them in.
Explain how it matters if they already made it. Because someone made the choice for them to
I
be able to be
said
there.
the year. Look at the year when they started getting in after they was accepted and they bent the rules.
Did they make it?
2015.
Did they
You
make
think
it
there
in?
was a female Bud Seal in
Did they make
1999?
it in?
Nah, bro. You just like
Did
you.
they
I don't
make
know
it
what you're
in?
doing right now.
Someone made that decision, right? Did they
no,
make
no,
it in?
no, no,
Feminist
no, 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 no,
movement.
no, no. This is a problem here. Okay, so it's the wording within it. First of all, the problem is active duty. You must be active duty to even enlist in training for SEALs. Meaning you have to already have gone through basic training, already gone through all this other bullshit, graduated all of that, and then apply to get in. Well, usually I think you can apply right before you. So the concept of active duty is kind of a little misleading, right? Because that's like telling you, oh, they're actually in the military. They're enlisted active duty as in the Navy, right?
All right,
But then they
but
go into specialized training. No, none of them have ever graduated.
Ooh.
Not a single one as of yet. Now,
There
the
we go.
numbers.
Come on.
So the link to here is laying claim to between 40 and 50, as in their wording, right? Why would you come up with a range between 10 based on that small number? Well, we know 2024, only 4 women even applied. That's why I said that the 60 number, yes, there have been women.
I'm agreeing.
There have been women that have applied to get in. As best as I can tell, as anybody has ever known, nobody has ever graduated.
Yeah, but look at it on a micro level, Josh. Like, when did it start? It's right there in black and white, which I see.
Oh yeah. It's
2015. Was there a Navy SEAL in the 80s or the 90s? Thank you.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
The rules
I
were
think
bent.
that 40 and 50 is over a time period, I'm sure.
Yeah,
But
rules were bent.
it doesn't matter. To lay claim to that title, you must graduate. And to this date, nobody's ever spit out a name of anybody that's graduated.
Ooh. Okay, I'm gonna leave this one alone because I think they just they shot themselves in the foot with this.
I would assume that a SEAL graduate that's a female would probably make it to the news. I can't imagine why, a family member wouldn't say, oh, my mom, my sister, that whatever, right? Like there would be something somewhere.
Yep.
That would become pretty big damn news because that would be a first.
And
as best
like
as we
I
can
said,
tell.
Facts are skewed. Anybody can believe anything on the internet. I can make a web page right now and make you believe whatever the hell.
Yeah, to be fair, like the URL for this is million value that might have, right? But it's a blog.
Oh, it's a blog. Oh, that's even worse.
It's in the URL, like it literally in blog is in the URL. This isn't a military organization. It's no data or anything.
So nobody graduated.
By the way, 1940s. Earliest SEALs that we have are 1940s.
But, and here we go again. Applied. They never graduated. But that blog says they are currently active. No, you're not.
I'm just now learning that 28 years is your max cutoff. If you're older than that, fuck off. I didn't even realize that was a requirement.
I don't think a woman can actually pass buzz training. You know how many dudes wash out from that? Big crazy guys.
The majority.
Yeah. And you think you got women that are beating guys on the beach, running up, getting sleep deprived, getting water thrown at you at 3 a.m. for 24 hours a day?
Yeah, I'm not. I
Women
couldn't
will
do
crap themselves. They start crying and run off the beach. Get out of here.
Okay, dude, how long have you been in the military?
Never.
And
But I
what?
do work for
Right,
them.
right.
No, but I do work for them.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
You've never been on the front line. You've never been involved in a war. You've never been in
My
Afghanistan.
life, people that take lives.
Okay.
I'm not a dummy like that. Government never did nothing for me.
But you can say and dictate who would cry and curl up in a fetal ball and crap
I
his
know a
pants.
woman would cry and cry. Look.
Maybe it would be you.
Oh no, it won't. No, I'm 6'3", stacked. I'm good, and a good shot, and I know how to fight. And let me tell you something else, since y'all really want to deep dive, and let's do a no, this ain't even hypothetical because they had a reality show on this. Let me ask you a question. If your house was burning down and you was in the building, you want 6 men or 6 firemen, 6 women or 6 firemen coming to get you? Because they had chicks that couldn't even kick down a door, couldn't use an axe or a sledge. Who do you want coming to get you to save your life? 6 men or 6 women? Think about it.
Don't lie. Don't lie.
Yeah, I'll wait.
Since this was already answered prior to even getting up here.
No, well,
because the women had already basically said that they agree that there should be men.
Okay, so then all right. So August falls. There is no real active women.
Did you notice that no matter what I answer,
Yep, I know.
I lose this argument because he keeps moving the goalposts, and he has a cognitive bias. So no matter what you say, he's going to say, "Yeah, but." Yeah,
no, I do reality.
Until he feels that he has won an argument.
No, I deal in reality.
No, I'll say this. If you really think you prefer 6 men, then what argument can you make to have women in the fire brigade?
What argument
would you make to have women in the fire brigade?
Mm-hmm.
Safety.
Wait. Was there an argument for women to be in the fire brigade? Where did that come from?
No, he just wants to bring up random stuff to.
It's not random.
Feed his cognitive bias and try to be right in the conversation.
Was there an argument? Was a discussion being made and some people advocating for women to be in the fire brigade held on this particular channel?
No, I'm bringing up something to make it a topic of conversation to make it interesting.
What was the question? No, what was the question that was asked?
Should women be on the front lines? That's when I stepped in.
No. What was the question?
Cops, and then we went to SEALs.
Karen, what was the question that you just asked?
Okay, I'll go broader. I'll go broader. Should women be in the police force, the army, the fire brigade? Should women be on the front lines of That's the question I was asking.
And they admitted and they said no.
Because Lindsay had already brought that up.
So what's the problem if I'm interjecting on the conversation?
Okay, fair enough. No, fair enough. Fair enough.
It just seems like you're trying to put thumbs down.
I'm not doing that.
I'm hearing.
Well, I didn't get to finish my statement, but neither did he.
A lot of people and a lot of women these days.
We're talking over each other. You're talking over someone, and I'm talking over you. So let's just spaz down a little bit. Let that other guy talk.
It's 4 in the morning. I just got home.
Okay,
Like
I'll spaz down if you want.
Effort to just start beating down on shit that wasn't even brought up in the first place.
It's in context. Well, from
no one made a fight, an advocacy for it, or a case for it, and yet somehow it's being brought to the forefront for something to have to be nailed down when no one made the claim.
Oh yeah, you know why? Because I came in and they was talking about female Navy SEALs, female police.
Then you know what the proper thing to do, right? To actually take 5 minutes to figure out what everybody's talking about before just jumping straight up on a panel.
I did that already. It wasn't hard to figure out.
Well, I do want to bring in this point. If you look throughout the world, right? So like there's roughly about somewhere between 1,000 and 1,200 active frontline combatants that are female in the Russian military. Their military, roughly about 4%. Of course, the vast majority of them make up like doctors, nurses, shit like that, right? But they do have somewhere around about 1,200 that are active duty fighters within Ukraine specifically. There are a lot of countries that actually place women in the positions that we don't, and have actively been that way, you know, since World War II easily.
Yeah.
Yeah, which countries? Which
Israel.
countries?
Israel.
No, that's bullshit. That's bullshit. They don't.
Israel, I've met a lot beautiful women, but Israeli women, you're required.
they
to go
don't.
Military
They don't.
by 16.
They rolled that back. They rolled it back.
Germany and Russia would be two. Germany probably rolled its back. If you're going from World War II forward, Russia still does. But keep in mind, Russia also lays claim that it's always got a shortage, right? So it's always pulling from somewhere. I don't know if they don't have conscription laws toward females. So it's not like conscription is a big thing, at least globally speaking, right? But they do allow women into those roles. Nobody's ever seen like places like Iran, which actually does have these,
So what do you mean by allow? They allow women. That's a
they
interesting
effectively allow women in conflict positions or like combat positions, aka like frontline fighters. We just don't know like to what degree. Now the weird part is it's kind of always been that way, but it's usually been based on necessity. From us being as
yes, necessity, not optimal.
Right.
No, they wanted to be equal, so we tossed them a little cookie.
Oh my God! You misogynist! You misogynist! You bastard!
I wouldn't lay claim, but now you have to actually look at like some of the damage they've done. So like there's a group called the Viet Minh. If anybody's ever looked at the Vietnam War, at least with the U.S. side, right? There were only really like half a dozen real battles between like our military and their formal military. The vast majority of the conflict was with a group called the Viet Minh, what they call volunteer service. And a good 40% of those were women. It ain't like they don't do damage. They fucked us up. Of course, that's a different type of warfare too, right? So it's not like two lines firing at each other. It's just sneaky bullshit where they're fucking each other up kind of thing. I don't know to what degree that their limitation is. But it has been the case. There are plenty of cases of women in direct combat roles. They don't seem to do too bad. You can name half a dozen names of war heroes in World War II from the Russian side. They had like a whole sniper division that were female.
Yeah, women are good snipers.
We don't know why those women got that, right? It just is a thing that it is. So we can't.
I'm not going to bring it up, but Jordan Peterson recently explained the real problem with having women in the front line. I don't want to bring it up here, but you should look it up, right? What's the real problem with female prisoners of war? Just look it up. I'm not going to do it here.
They're getting turned into basically sex toys.
Yep.
And if our side, or I'm sorry, if they're the men from their own side tend to find out about that, it makes dealing with those men a little bit uncontrolling. Like
I will say it. I'll say it. If you want to demoralize your enemy, send their women back pregnant. Right? Yeah, that's the truth, bro. If you want to demoralize a country, send their women back pregnant. That's what happens, bro.
That might have been true like 20 years ago. We're not so sure that would actually work now.
Look, I'm saying though, no, you know what? I ain't retracting nothing. Women are great snipers. They're even better pilots. But on the front line with tracer bullets flying over my head, I don't want no chick fixing her makeup and her wig or something.
Lindsay Smith said, "Call CPS." Oh my God, Lindsay! What the fuck, you dickhead!
I'm talking about below the belt. First impregnate
I know,
them
right?
and then call CPS.
Yeah, just call CPS, right? Jesus.
As best as I can tell, though, every time period where women have found themselves in conflict, it's usually been based off of necessity. It's a numbers game. They need bodies to fill uniforms.
The same how girls say, well, during World War II, we worked in factories. Yeah, because we had nothing left.
Yeah, you had to.
We had to, right? It wasn't optimal.
Yeah, we weren't there to take care of y'all and provide. You had to go out and get it, and now y'all getting it. Now y'all think, look, I ain't gonna go down that road.
Go ahead, say it. Yeah. Now they feel like they're entitled, like they did something.
Yeah. Like they fought for the country, Civil War and World War II and all that. Y'all ain't doing
Yeah,
nothing.
fuck them women. Yeah. We should have put them back in chains and just chain them to the damn.
No, not even that.
Welcome to Resla's misogyny channel.
No, it's not.
I know, bro. I know.
When it comes to women being on a panel with men, the men can't control themselves, and there's a whole bunch of dick holding and everything else that happens. You guys just don't know how to act once women are in the building.
I don't agree, Resla. I don't agree at all.
I know you've been with the rest of them. That's why you don't agree.
What?
No, not really. Not really. I think a bunch of boys hanging out talking shit, and a girl is here, and she wants to come and play, and we'll play the same. And
wait.
But some
I came in and asked her a couple of questions, and you guys have been the ones mainly holding the conversation. She barely gets to say anything.
And yo, Rez, I experienced this a lot. You know, like when women interject themselves in men's conversation, it usually goes left.
She didn't interject. She was literally up here before most of the guys who were up here came on the panel.
I get it. It's cool, but you know.
No.
It's a conversation between men and women, right?
You're saying something that didn't happen.
Oh no, I'm saying something that's factual. So you saying just because she's a woman, I get it. I'm chivalrous.
No,
a light guy.
Understand the room that you're in. Read the room.
I did. I sped read it backwards in Hebrew.
This is the problem. When we have people that just want to believe that they're the smartest person in the room, this is the problem.
No, I'm not. I'm dumber than a doornail. Trust me.
Jesus Christ. Just read the room.
I did. And it was a very easy, fast read. It was probably one paragraph.
And yet you missing it.
No. It's over your head, bro. I get it. We cool, but it's over your head.
Again, smartest person in the room.
I'm not smart. I'm stupid.
This is the problem. You wanted the smartest person.
I just know how to read the room.
No one else. Of course, you got it.
Bro, I know how to read rooms, man. I used to.
This is the issue. Made up a whole bunch of cases that didn't need to be made. Made a whole bunch of shit that wasn't said, and then everybody else ran across with it. I knew Josh was gonna run across because he has to deal with this shit almost every day.
Well, I love this.
Josh is gonna feed into it. Dick and pussy conversation ran through in areas that didn't need to be talked about, that wasn't made a case for, to make sure that we hone it all the way down on cases that weren't made in the first place. Yeah, and I watched the whole shit happen to the point where the women were just silent on the conversation.
They agreed, bro.
No, because they weren't gonna get a word in anyway. Because you guys are pretty much dick holding the entire time with each other.
No, it's just
just gotta say, Lindsay in chat. The CPS joke was fucking hilarious.
Yeah,
that was fucking crazy.
Thank you.
Thanks for that. That's made my night.
We just having a conversation, yo. Like, what's wrong? Like, you know what? And I do this.
This conversation has been dyed and dried and it's jerky, and y'all go everywhere and do the same shit, the same old talk.
Nah, you know what? And this is why I'm not a content creator, because I don't dumb down my conversation and nothing for nobody.
This is actually one of the reasons why I don't like to have dick and pussy conversations, because it's already done.
Nothing about dick and pussy. Did anybody mention sexual organs?
Yes, because we're talking different about where women can be and where men
now
can
you're
be.
moving the goalposts. I'm just mentioning reality.
Sir, this is the same thing we see in all the other channels, especially on the black spaces.
I don't have a channel.
Don't try this.
In that part.
I know the same areas just like you do. Don't try it.
Oh, I know areas, but I don't play that game. I go against.
Really? You got the narratives and talking points down.
Oh yeah, no, talking points. I'm not a creator. I just know how to get in people's minds very fast.
Honestly, you can switch it to a whole other person up here. I'll be hear the same words.
Nah, man, I'm just empathic and I'm quick on my feet and I'm a wordsmith. I know how to get it.
Like I said, smartest person in the room.
I'm not the smartest person. I'm just a wordsmith.
So, if I'm not allowed to continue the discussion with women ought be chained to the nearest stove, can I plug the show?
No, that's misogynistic. You see, there you go.
What's wrong with misogyny? Am I allowed to plug the show?
Oh, there you go.
Misogyny is if you say a single thing that isn't a glowing recommendation for an individual woman or women in general, you're a misogynist.
Yeah, there we go.
That's fucking facts, bro. That's
And
facts.
you know what's crazy? You know what's crazy? In scenarios like this, they expect us to bite our tongue, to tone it down, to not speak our mind.
Yeah, who does, bro?
The majority of people. I'm not saying y'all, but I'm just saying Resla's kind of teetering on that. Like, yo, tone it down.
No, I'm not asking. You know what I don't want? You know, this is the drive-by discussion, but you know what? It needs to be an educational channel.
Oh, I thought it was conversation.
No,
it's educational.
You're literally
it's educational.
You're
It's
literally
educational.
educating.
Educational and
Yeah. So who's educating?
Don't two have to go together? A conversation can turn educational through being informed on current events,
Being honest,
things of that nature.
Being honest, yeah. Being honest, yeah.
All right, see, that wasn't hard.
Okay. Let go of his nuts. Let go. You don't have to. Yeah.
Come on. See, that's why your beard going gray, Reslo.
I love it.
See, Resla's beard is going to be all the way gray.
I said, yeah.
Come on, man.
Just out of curiosity, Resla, that one time when you had that man's nuts in your hands, right? And he was
and I absolutely won that match. Yep.
Yeah.
Absolutely won that match.
Did anybody like there at that time?
And you know what's the great part about that, Josh? I didn't. Guess what? Nobody helped me.
Yeah, but did anybody ask you to let that man's nuts go?
Again, that would be helping me. That would be helping me. You know what I'm most intrigued about? How you love hearing more about that tale. Why don't you let that go? You're very intrigued at that.
I love that story.
Resla, I hope you get 80 more gray hairs on your beard by the end of the week.
Not because of you guys, that's for damn sure.
Okay, so here's a question. Somebody invoked love. So here's a question. What is love, do you think? Like not love for a woman, not love for your fellow man. What's love, like the broad umbrella?
In my eyes, caring and like love is like how you love your mother. If somebody slapped your mother, what you gonna do? If your mother needed a couple dollars, what you gonna do? It's unconditional.
Well, did she deserve it?
That's your mother.
Well, did she deserve it?
Does everybody feel the same way about their mother?
I don't know. I'm just
so we can't just chop it down to that.
All right. So, well, like I said, all right. Let me remove the unconditional part.
Sure.
Okay. Let me try to elaborate because now you're making it difficult. Love in 2025 is skewed. It's messed up, and it really has no meaning. It's all transactional. It's do for me, do this, or else. I don't love you unless you do this. I don't love you unless you act like this.
Transactional, right?
Yep. Mm-hmm. That's in these eyes today. That's what most people's thing of love is. Give me this. What you gonna do for me?
Yeah, some dude have to call that chat for being fucking retards. They're all fucking singing 80s fucking love songs.
Somebody said Pat. Hey man,
Pat
that was a good song.
And I know, right? Okay, but seriously, like I'm trying to think about this. What is love actually? Like, is it unconditional? I don't think it is. Is it transactional? I don't think it is. So what?
It's very physical.
Yeah, it's very skewed. I mean, you can make love, which is considered sex. We're not going to get down that road, right?
No, it's very physical and doesn't involve sex. Matter of fact, you could chop somebody's head
mental.
off.
Yeah, it's more mental.
You could chop somebody's head off, and my answer will still be 100% of the time, it will be this thing.
Okay, Joshua.
Which is
love,
what?
All right. And so,
A
hold
chemical.
on. Hold on a second. Let me elaborate on this. So, Joshua.
Okay, fair enough.
Oh Lord, bro, y'all killed my motherfucking brain tonight. It was crazy. Hey y'all, we appreciate everybody coming through the drop by discussions, man. Hey, make sure y'all be looking out for Resla, man. You know he's gonna be popping up doing shows. I might throw an extra show on this week. Besides doing the Saturday show with Chilling on the Porch, I might have an extra little special show that's gonna come up. Sunday, or I might do something early tomorrow. I don't know. I haven't figured out. I'm gonna figure out how my day is gonna go. What about you, Rez? What you got up, man?
I'm probably most likely going to do a show later on today. Have a show today, and then I don't know, maybe something for tomorrow on Saturday. But outside of that, I know I'm going to be switching a couple of things up. That's all.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Hey, man, we know it's cold out there. We know everybody going through this crazy, especially if you're on this side where we is going through some hard weather, man. Y'all stay warm and everything like that. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you comment. Make sure you leave a comment for us. If you got any questions, all the information for me and Russell is inside the description. So the only thing I do is go inside there. You can get both our information from there, both our emails. If you want to specifically email us something. Russell, you want to say anything before we get ready to run up out of here, brother?
Thank you guys for actually coming through, for actually supporting. If you don't know, we do this weekly. If we don't fall on Tuesdays, then we do this here on Thursdays, and we do appreciate everybody's support. Much love and much respect to everybody who actually donated to the platform. And then, yes, spread the word that we're doing this, that we try to do these things as bringing these conversations to you. That's pretty much it.
That's what's up, man. Appreciate everybody, and we out.
Rolling through the block, trolling through the blockchain, slinging heavy clout, spitting on the mic. What's the latest? What's about? Politicians tripping, headlines flipping out in the heart of the South, where the whispers turn to shouts. Meetings in the shadows, hustlers making plans, deals going down, gripping tight, shaking hands. City buzzing loud, news dap in demand. Dirty South vibe, deep roots, dirty land. Drop by, chopping up, news flying in the wind. Talk about the biz, who's winning, who will spin. Crime on the rise, truth over till the sin. Dirty South, living thick skin. Rappers on the come up, topics in their rhymes. Truth spilling raw, cutting through the crime. Events popping off, party scenes in their prime. Southern nights wild, about to lose track of time. Headlines breaking, cities heartbeat racing. Discussions, heavy heads nodding syncopation. From the bodega gossip to the mayor's dictation. Southside stories, raw truth, no hesitation. Drop by, chopping up, news flying in the wind. Talk about the biz, who's winning, who will spin. Crime on the rise, truth over till the end. Dirty South, living thick skin. Drop by, chopping up, news flying in the wind. Talk about the biz, who's winning, who will spin. Crime on the rise, truth over till the end. Dirty South, living thick skin. Drop by, chopping up, news flying in the wind. Talk about the biz, who's winning, who will spin. Crime on the rise, truth over till the end. Dirty South, living thick skin. Dirty South, living thick skin. Thick skin. Rappers on the come up, topics in their rhymes. Truth spilling raw, cutting through the grime. Events popping off, party scenes in their prime. Southern nights wild, about to lose track of time. Headlines breaking, cities heartbeat racing. Discussions, heavy heads nodding syncopation. From the bodega gossip to the mayor's dictation. Southside stories, raw truth, no hesitation. Drop by, chopping up, news flying in the wind. Talk about the biz, who's winning, who will spin. Crime on the rise, truth over till the end. Dirty South, living thick skin. Drop by, chopping up, news flying in the wind. Talk about the biz, who's winning, who will spin. Crime on the rise, truth